We might be drunk, we might be drunk. As long as we are hanging out, you know we might be drunk. Raise a glass, let's talk shit. Pet peeves, Rex, and a bit. Maybe drunk, we might be drunk, yeah.
Hey, folks, here we are. We might be drunk. We're back. We're hacks. We're doing it. Back to the bar. We got a Japanese whiskey. We got a Japanese fetish. And we got our old pal, Sal Vulcano, everybody. Let him hear it.
Japanese Sal.
Dude,
Yeah.
we would not have tried this if not for you.
Did you get Suntory?
We didn't get it. Matt Peters, our incredible
When
producer,
you texted
got
me,
it.
what do you drink? I'm like, tequila, vodka, whiskey. But I'm like, don't get anything for me.
Wait, why Japanese whiskey?
I like Irish and Japanese whiskey the best. That's all.
I've never tried this.
Just the taste of, like, I don't love like Tennessee whiskey or.
Really?
Nah.
That's
I
the
like
real
to
deal,
sip
I
that
thought.
nice.
Well,
Irish and Japanese.
ice-
both smoke
ice-
dicks.
No ice for me too.
All right.
No ice?
No ice. No ice.
No ice.
No.
That's a classic.
Look, classy. It's class right here, guys.
Yeah, apparently.
Very classy.
Get a We Might Be Drunk glass on the website.
You got merch already?
Well, we got
This
merch.
is
We
our,
got
this is
a
our first step
studio.
with We Might Be Drunk Glass, We Might Be Drunk Pod.com. Is that right? Okay. We got bottle openers. We got
cooking.
all kinds of
Are
stuff.
you
Glasses.
kidding me? Look at the picture behind you.
Look at that.
I seen the clips, but you don't get a scope of it.
Oh, it's a scope. Spaceballs the movie. Spaceballs the flamethrower.
You got.
Yeah, hit
Look
me
at
with that.
this.
We even have tongs.
You have tongs and you have the ice, the ball ice.
Tong to tongue.
The ball
tong,
ice
tong.
is fucking cool.
What happened to Sisqo?
The thong song?
Yeah, the man.
He made $100 million. And,
Did he though?
no.
Did he though?
I'd
100
say,
million
I'd
mark?
say at least 20 million.
He was in 112 as well, which was another R&B group.
I don't know, 112.
He split from them, but he was for a moment there. Sisqo was a part of all of our lives.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in spring break time when that came out. It was forget about
Really?
it. Oh, geez, I was way off.
Dude, that says you have 36.
But that's not accurate.
Okay.
That's not accurate.
That means he's
I know
doing
that's
way
not
worse.
accurate because mine's not accurate.
Then that means he's got $45 in the bank.
Oh, really?
You think
that
so?
far off?
No, he's not. If it says $6 million,
But
he's
you
not
don't
doing-
hear from him anymore. This is
No.
what I'm saying. How when people are that much in the limelight and then they are ghosted.
Yes.
Like, what is he doing? What's his day to day,
Well, it's
Sisqo?
called a one-hit wonder for, I mean, look, where's the Mambo number 5 guy?
Yeah, Lou Bega.
There you go.
He's doing casinos.
Come on, throw another one.
He opens with that song. He's in deep trouble.
Yeah.
I did.
What do you do after that? They're just like, all right, what now?
Mambo
Only
number 6.
2 times in my life did I throw in a 5 and play a song 18 times at a bar. The first time I ever did it was White Wedding at a bar in
Great song.
Greenpoint at about 5 in the morning. A girl fight broke out. There was dogs in there. It was crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Those Polacks.
Yeah, she said, "Meet me at Diamonds, bitch." Diamonds was a strip club nearby.
Whoa.
I'll never forget it. There was no register. They had all the money in a cigar box.
Wow.
Yeah, and you had to knock on the door. They slid it open and they let you in. And
What year was this? 73?
I'll tell you, this was early 2000s.
Oh, those were the days.
Yeah, yeah.
White wedding.
White
18
Wedding,
times?
and it played over and over and over, and people were like, by the 5th or 6th time, people were getting antsy.
Yeah.
And then I did it another time at a place in Greenpoint. That was Fort Green, and I played Mambo number 5.
Oh, nice.
You got to play one that's gonna,
Get them going.
yeah.
That's really fun for one, but cruel for 6 or 7.
yeah,
I mean, this is the Mulaney bit. The
It is, and when he did
What's
that,
Up,
I was like,
Pussycat?
"Motherfucker!" Because I was like, I'll talk about that.
What do you do? What's News Pussycat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom
he did it in a
Jones.
diner. Yeah,
That is
yeah.
a perfect one.
I will say, my real life thing happened before that. But
I got accused of stealing a Mulaney joke when I first started, and I had a YouTube video, thank God, with the date on it.
which one?
It was a joke about how Chinese restaurants sound like slurs.
Okay.
You know, like,
yeah.
you know, those fucking golden noodles. Yeah, these Panda Kings, I'll tell you. And he had a similar bit, and I got a ton of shit, and I just showed people the YouTube, and they just don't respond. You're like, how about a sorry? How about I was wrong?
Right.
But, you know, that's
No,
not
it's
the
more about
internet's way.
it's more about their anger.
Exactly.
YouTube commenters rarely are like, I made a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What do you think of it?
oh, wait, hold
good.
on. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
it's good. It's not what I was expecting.
Ooh-wee.
This-
It's peatier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, there are different. I'll text you when I get home. I'll text you the one.
Tastes like
I'm in
American
love with.
Scotch. Oh, not American Scotch. That was the dumbest thing I've ever said. Holy shit.
There are American
Scotch.
scotches.
Yeah, it tastes like Scotch. It doesn't taste like whiskey. I mean, I guess it's all whiskey, but
does.
Do you
taste like
guys?
Scotch.
We're
tastes like
we're half a bottle in
Oaky
right
or
now.
something.
Jeez, that was quick.
You guys, how much do you really tie on?
Well, we do a couple in a day.
I know you met me for
sometimes,
dinner last week, and you were ossified by the time you got to me.
Well, we did Ari's pod.
Yeah.
And we got after it.
Okay,
Those
yeah.
That was not
Godfathers.
good. Yeah.
For an old man, Ari he's got grandpa's cough medicine. Like, he's going at it.
Well, everyone is saying things they regret on podcasts. We figure, why half-ass it? Let's go all in.
Right. Yeah. We did the Rogan compilation in one pod. We didn't have to cut it up.
But yeah, no, I definitely had a few in me when I saw you. I hope I was on my best behavior.
No, that was fun as hell.
That was a fun. We had dinner.
good meal.
When's the last time you went out for dinner with your friends? We never do
We're
that.
workaholics. It's nice.
I know.
But you got to remember, isn't it crazy? Like, you were pretty sloshed for this dinner, apparently. That used to be my whole life. Every night was just a drunken blur all the
Yeah,
time. Go to
yeah.
dinner, go to a party, and we're like, oh, remember that party? We went to that second party after. You're like, I don't remember the second party. That was my whole life. And now we do that maybe once every 6 months.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Have
I
you
don't do
slowed
it.
down a lot?
Oh, God, yeah. I don't get drunk, really.
Same.
It's like a couple times
Except for
a
that
year. It's
night
lot of
a week
times
ago.
it's by accident. I got drunk the last time I got really drunk was by accident at a Skanks pod.
Oh, yeah.
It was the first one I had done in a couple of years. It was like after the pandemic. It's probably like maybe 8-9 months ago. I was drinking whiskey neat and
Goes down easy.
didn't eat that day. Snuck up on me. By the end of it, I was blackout.
There you go.
They called the pod. I was throwing up in a garbage pail at the stand.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Jay had to drive me home.
Wow.
I don't know what happened. Maybe someone put something in my drink. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, with
Kid,
those
I don't put it
guys.
past those guys.
Yeah.
That
That's a
is
joke.
It's a joke.
It's weird. Like, you get surprise drunk now. Like, that used to
Yes.
never happen. Like, you drink because you don't want it to be a
intention.
surprise. You're like, this is legal. I know what I'm putting in my body.
Yeah.
It's not like an edible where
True.
you're like, what the fuck? But now, as an adult, you get surprise drunk sometimes.
Yeah, good point. Before you were like, when am I going to be drunk? Come on, come on. You wanted to get drunk so badly.
I'll
And
tell
now
you,
it creeps
now
up.
sometimes when I'm like, all right, I'll try to have a couple of drinks, and then it doesn't take. It's the worst thing where you drink like 2 or 3 drinks or something like that, nothing's taken.
Yes,
and you're
what
like,
is
well, what am
that?
I supposed to do now? I'm supposed to put it into overdrive, have 7-8 drinks?
Exactly.
But it's a waste. It's complete waste.
Because you want the buzz, but
want
you're
the
not
buzz.
getting it, and now you're just getting the toxins. So then you wake up hungover, and you're like, I didn't even have a buzz going.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Weed? No.
I do edibles now to sleep.
Okay, that's
I just
good.
take
It's
just a
the
nibble.
funniest way to, like, we're adults. We do drugs for our health. It's so weird.
I will.
what
I'll
it's
take a
come to.
5 mil indica to go to sleep.
Yeah, it helps.
Out like a light for the whole night.
Same.
Fun dreams too.
And I tried everything. I tried all the Ambiens and the Zoloft and the fentanyl. Nothing really worked, but this weed works.
Mark's joking. He did do fentanyl.
Yeah.
He's
Stop
joking.
it.
On
Yes.
accident. On accident.
By accident.
Is there a reasonable dose?
No. Well, I mean,
Wait,
I'm
you guys
still
are
here.
you guys are fucking with me.
No, I did.
I wish I was.
What do you mean you did fentanyl?
Mark
you could
thought,
do it?
Yeah, Mark thought it was like CBD. He's like, I'll do the good part of the fentanyl right here. No, Mark took CBD from a stranger thinking it was something else.
Well, I needed a Xanax. I had
Xanax.
a
So you
rough
took-
week. I
so you
needed
took
Xanax,
fentanyl.
and it was fentanyl or
All right,
laced.
All right, let's stop.
boy.
Let's back it up.
It was
I'm
on
sorry
accident.
for doing this. I feel like I just got you in trouble
No,
with Dad.
no.
Oh no, are you in trouble? We'll see. Do you,
I have some if you need any.
Wait, he said it was a stranger. Explain the context. You were on the road or
I
something?
was on the road. It was the host of a show. And I said, hey, he goes, you need anything? You know, he's calling me. I was like, well, I'll do some granola bars, maybe some jerky, some tequila. And if you got any Xanax, I just can't sleep. I'm dying here. And he goes, I got you. And
Yeah.
turns out he was an ex-addict.
Yeah. The first bad sign was he had a pager. That was pretty shitty. Yeah.
Wait, so he told you he was giving you CBD and you did not know?
No, Xanax. I don't know where you guys got CBD. Xanax was the pill that I thought I was taking, that I asked for. And then he gave it to me. And I think it had some fentanyl in it because I was out for like 24 hours.
Oh my god.
I fell asleep in the hotel. They had to come in. The guy like shook me. The what do you call it? The maid shook me, and then they just put me in the lobby because they had to clean the room.
They rolled Mark up in a rug.
Yeah.
And,
Wait, you didn't know prior what was in it.
No, I just popped it. Thinking,
How did
oh,
you
I'll sleep
find
great
out
tonight.
after?
Well, then I woke up in the lobby at about 3 p.m. and it was a Red Roof Inn. So I was one of 4 guys passed out.
I found a used still hot crack pipe in my room at a red.
What?
Get out of here! Did you hit it?
Damn.
What's that? No, we did not. Took a photo of it, walked across the street, went to a Holiday Inn Express.
There you go. I feel like you got to get a free room with a crack.
I wasn't
pipe.
going to stay there. I didn't want to stay there.
Yeah.
I said, guys, I don't think this looks shady. We went in and then I didn't. My buddy he came out with a crack pipe. I said, can we go now? And he let me go. But
How do you miss a crack pipe when you're cleaning? Unless
don't
it
know.
was the maid doing it.
Also, what a shitty crackhead. You
right?
forget the pipe?
Well, they're not
it
a
was all
reliable
black
group.
and like smoky. And
I know, but those are supposed to be addictive, aren't they? I guess
Yes.
it was empty. but-
Highly addictive.
Do you imagine that? What happened?
That's
Wait,
tough.
I got to get back though. You wake up a day later. You don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
No.
You call him.
No,
Guys, thank you for being on We Might Be Drunk, my podcast.
yeah, I know, right? The tables are turned here. Basically, my friend, we were supposed to go tubing that day, my opener. So he came by. He's like, "You haven't been answering my
What
calls?"
a juxtaposition.
I know, right?
The drug that'll kill you in a heartbeat and then just fun childhood times.
That's why I needed sleep. I wanted to be ready with the tube, with the sunshine. And so he goes, I just came to the hotel out of instinct. And, he called the front desk because he's like, this guy's not answering his phone. Can you call his room? I'm like, what room? That room. He checked out. Wait a minute. Does he have curly hair and a bad act? Yeah. And then that was me. He's just sitting in the lobby.
And he came to you?
So he came to the hotel, and he said he dragged me around, and we went to the bodega down the street, and my feet were dragging. And he's like, he bought me a lemonade, a water, just trying to get some fluids in me. I'm out the whole time.
Weekend at Norman's.
Yes.
He's doing your act.
like, hey! Wait. So when did it come out that he gave you fentanyl?
Well, so then I wouldn't wake up. We had 2 shows that night, sold out in San Antonio. And he's like, you got to get up. And he called my girlfriend. He called my agent. And he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, we got to cancel these shows. This guy won't wake up. And so he had a bright idea. And he goes, I've seen people do this. I'm getting the IV lady. The IV lady shows up in the hotel, gives us both IVs. I filmed the whole thing. I was wrecked out of my mind. I'll show you the video. I'm a mess. I'm on another planet.
He put you there.
Who? No, this is a different opener.
Oh.
That was the host. This is the opener.
Okay, all right.
So the feature. So he's helping me. He's a guy I know. The host I didn't know.
Okay.
And I get the IVs, and I kind of start coming back to life, and we go to the show, and I did them.
But
Wow.
did you
the
ever...
host were there the next night? Did you say something to him?
I said, what the hell was that? He goes, oh, that's the good stuff. I'm like, "Oh, jeez."
No.
Yeah, we're
Mark,
cool.
you idiot.
Oh, that
I
is...
already scolded him for an entire episode for
Yeah.
this.
That could have had a different ending, my
Oh,
friend.
yeah.
We love you here, and we might be drunk. We love you, and we want you to be around for a long, long time.
Well, the worst part is that guy hosted for Bob Saget.
Oh,
Nah, right.
We got to the bottom of it.
I couldn't. I had to get out of it.
But what human being with half a brain, when someone says, "Can I get a Xanax?" just holds off and gives you the hardest drug that he's risking your life.
Yeah.
What human being asks a complete stranger for a drug?
You're right. You know what? You're right. The trouble started here.
But
Yeah.
it's a legal drug. It's a prescription
But
drug.
it's not
I'm
a
asking
drug
for
that you-
coke or heroin.
Yeah, but it's a prescription drug.
Touche.
Not a dude who's got 10 minutes in fucking San Antonio.
He had a.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. I'm not even sure it was fentanyl in my defense.
Oh, so you
It
didn't
was
speak to
something.
him about what it was?
Nah.
So you just left it a mystery.
Yeah.
He said that's the good stuff, and you stopped your questioning right there.
I think I said, was there fentanyl in that? He goes, I don't think so, but I can get that if you want it. So this guy was the real deal.
That's what Nino Brown used to tell people. That's the good stuff.
yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah.
That's kind of horrifying.
It was
Yeah.
scary.
Have you asked for a pill, an erroneous pill since
not
then?
Since,
You
not
learned your
since.
lesson.
Yeah.
All right.
You drink and you smoke weed and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. Yeah. I recently did shrooms for the first time in my life.
Let's
Really?
hear
I've done
it.
it twice in my life only.
It's the best.
I know you do it all the time.
I
I've
love
heard your
shrooms.
stories, and
that
they're
I've
amazing
gotten
stories.
from fans. Also.
Yeah. I just before I got too
Natural.
old, I just was like, I gotta try this, before I get to, and I did, and the first time I did it, wow. I'm not condoning it. Don't do it. I'm not telling anyone to do it, but it was fun.
I'm condoning. Do it.
Yeah.
It's great.
It was fun. I think I got
With
all
friends?
What's that?
With friends?
I was with friends.
Good. You got to be.
And I had just a perfect experience. It didn't go too far, but it went. I didn't hallucinate or anything, but I saw it was almost like everything was moving and everything comes alive.
Yeah.
And I know I'm on it, so I wasn't scared. I didn't go down any weird holes
Sure.
or anything like that.
That's a myth.
It was fun the entire night. I got a little allergic reaction to the mushrooms.
Okay.
I got a little flush, which I never had before, but I fought through that.
Yeah.
And it was
That
really
would
fun.
freak
I
me
always
the
hear you
fuck
talking
out.
about the throw up phase.
Yeah.
So I was worried about that, but it didn't happen.
Okay.
I tried to recreate it a few months later, and I was told by Ari that you don't want to do it too close to each other because it won't take.
Sure.
By the way, I love that Ari is also like the drug whisperer.
He's the shaman.
He roofied Bert. What makes him this is the
But he does have a
responsible
website about mushrooms, about how to do them.
Yes,
No, he
exactly.
is weirdly the one who's the one like just do mushrooms with me and it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I do kind of trust him. Still.
Yeah, he's the guy to do it with.
Really?
Oh,
Why?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he just knows so much about it. He can get you the right kind. He can talk you down if you have weird thoughts. He's an expert.
Okay.
He wasn't there the first time, and I laid all the mushrooms out on a paper towel, and I took a picture and I sent it to him. And I said, "Tell me how much of this to do."
Uh-huh.
And he told me. Then the next time he was with me, and we grinded it in like a coffee grinder into a fine dust and put it in our iced tea.
Ooh.
It was a whole bunch of people, and
that scares the
nowhere
shit
near
out
the
of me that you
first
can
time.
do
Didn't
that.
even nothing moved, nothing hallucinated.
Interesting.
It was a dud.
I hate a dud.
Yeah.
Because you're looking for it. The whole, is that it?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? No, no.
And you
that's
got to
not
build. You're like, all right, we're doing this. Like people came over my
Yes,
place.
yes.
It was a whole thing. They were like, this is going to be our night. We're gonna have this experience together. And then it was a dud.
Damn.
Did you ever do that in high school? You ever take like an edible, and it hits you when
nightmare.
you're in a class and you're like, "Fuck."
Whoa, I never did it at school.
Yeah.
No, never in my life. I didn't really smoke until 2018.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I
hate it
incidentally.
now. Then as a kid, I liked it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And now I'm like, I can't.
Now
handle
it doesn't do anything for you.
It does stuff
Too
for me, but
much.
it's bad stuff.
But you gotta just take the right puff or the right amount, and it can kind of
I've tried a million different puffs.
Really?
It's not working for me.
It takes the edge off. Sometimes I write on it. You know.
Oh, I could never. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I know some people do that, but I'm not one of them.
No, I'm with you, though. Like, I take it to sleep, and it helps. But if I don't fall asleep, then the bad shit.
THC, or you do just
a little bit of THC, like 5 milligrams of a gummy. I'll just, just a nibble. And if it works, I go to bed. If I don't go to bed, bad time.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
You just we're running around.
Bad
Crazy.
stuff, bad memories. You suck. You're
And
going to
wh-
fail.
And what are you doing? Are you sitting there, sitting in a seat, just not moving, just thinking about it?
Yep.
Or are you trying to do something that you're throwing on a movie, you listen to music?
Well, the movie will trigger. It'll be like, this
yeah.
thing happened in the movie. And I'm like, oh, yeah, remember that? What about that? Oh, yeah. And then now we're in a wormhole of
You
hell.
are right. Yeah, if I start thinking about death, then that's all I'm going to think about.
Yeah, I feel like
That's
certain
bad. I'm in
movies-
therapy for death.
For death?
Yeah.
You think about death a lot.
Yeah,
Really?
my whole life. It's bad.
Damn.
Here's my thing
It's
with
a bad
death.
way to live.
COVID did not help.
Yeah.
Not even me. My loved ones and all that stuff, and it just did not help. I had to
But here's the thing with death. I get it. It's inevitable, though. So you might as well accept it. But are you scared of getting hit by a bus kind of death?
No.
You're scared of the big sleep at
the
the end.
moment. When is it going to be?
Oh, come
Like I'm going to
on.
leave this earth to leave my loved ones. I'm more scared.
You got 50 years.
To be truthful, it's more about my parents.
But they're going to die before you.
Yeah, and
He's
I'm
scared of their death.
They are amazing.
Good point. Yeah, I'm worried
You
about
told me
mine,
like
too.
I didn't assume.
I thought you meant you were going to leave them.
Oh no, I got you.
die and
Okay,
leave
yeah.
them.
No, and then God forbid like a tragic death,
Oh.
like someone before their time type of thing. It's all the same caboose. I start thinking of it. Everything's packed into the same luggage, and I'm unpacking it, and I talk about it. I talk about it weekly.
How often do you go to therapy?
Weekly.
Weekly.
No, I did for a while. I did, and then I stopped. And I did I did again about 3 years ago. I started going again. I would go actually right on 6th, right by the cellar. I would go. I know you guys all share the same guy. I went to a woman. Helped me so much. I did EMDR. Have you done this?
I've heard of this. Neil Brennan did it.
It's he did it by recommendation of the person who told me to do it.
Oh, okay.
And it actually worked.
Tell the people at home what that is.
It's basic. Do I look over there?
I'm doing an audience. I picture an audience.
It's a form of therapy where you disassociate trauma from triggering in your mind, and
Right.
you do that oddly by it's a number of things can do it. Like you go through this therapy, and they make you think of things, and then there's multiple ways. One, I held these two things in my hands that would alternately vibrate. And there's a pattern to it, and so you think of this, you close your eyes, you think, and it vibrates, and it's doing something. It's detaching you. Some people do it with following, like your eyes follow something, or there's different ways to do it.
Yeah.
But someone sang its praises. I went. I had some issues that I needed to clear up, and it did it. I couldn't believe
What?
it. And so now I'm going to start. I haven't been doing EMDR for the death yet, but I'm going to start that now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. So you think it's some childhood trauma that.
Some trauma in there. Yeah.
Although it's an understandable fear. I mean, it is, as Mark said, it's an inevitable fear. So I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a fear that like a therapist could be like, no, you have nothing to worry about. The therapist's like, yeah, you're going to die.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't fear it, because I'm like, it's coming anyway. Why worry about it? I remember my friend got he was a drug addict and he got put in jail, and he kept calling us from jail, and I kept being like, "Are you nervous about getting beat up or the shower rape? What are you freaking out?" And he's like, "I'll worry about that when it happens. Now I'm just want to get out."
Oh,
and I was like, "Oh,
I'd
that's
be
it."
worried.
They put
about
his hands on two things. They were different, though.
Still shaking though. But, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd be. Oh, if I was in jail, forget it. I would think about it. And
Oh,
again, it's more my parents. It's more that kind.
Got
of
it. Yeah, that is scary. But again, it's also crazy. That's happened to every single human being.
Yeah, I know, and I say that to myself, but I think it's like before and after. Like, and then how old are you?
38.
Okay, so I'm 45. I really went into overdrive, like in the last few years, and especially with COVID. But for the first time in my life right now, I actually feel a little old, and I never did before.
Oh, really? You got a full head of hair.
Yeah.
You're
Great head of
successful.
hair.
Yeah, but I just feel the old. I feel removed from a little bit, like removed from like the shit that's going on today. I don't like it. I don't like the music. I don't like the style. I don't like this. I don't like fucking social media. I don't like the digital age. I don't like TikTok. I don't like any of that stuff.
But then you sit there and go, "Is that me being out of?" Because Socrates said this.
I know.
shit too.
It's completely it's
Cyclical,
reciprocal and
yeah.
cyclical and all that stuff, whatever it is. And I know that too. And I'm like, well, here it is. Here it is. It actually ends up. You hear about it. You see it. You hear older people talk to you about it. You just don't feel it. You acknowledge it. You don't feel it. I've recently started to feel it, and it was like fucking holy shit.
Yeah.
Like I guess that's what they call a midlife crisis. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It just happens. And also, I started to see the age on my parents a little bit.
Right.
Which I haven't. So everything now is
That
becoming a
pandemic
little
did
bit
that,
like.
right?
What's that?
The pandemic did that because we all saw our folks a little less.
Yeah.
And so yeah,
It did that, and I think we all got worn down a little bit by it.
Sure.
And so I don't know. I just started feeling it, and I never felt that feeling before. And I'm like, oh, this is what that feels like.
It's not good.
And it's like it's coming for you.
Well, you.
It is. And it is never ending.
coming.
We used to get hungover. I'd lose a day hungover. When you're in your 20s, you're like, man, I spent the whole day laying on the ground puking. Now I'm like, I lost a day. Every day is precious. What am I doing? Life is gonna end. You can't waste a day being hungover.
Now, if you're hungover for a day, you're lucky. If it doesn't leak into another day.
Oh.
You're so busy. I mean, you're one of the most. I mean, that's probably why you feel it, dude. You're probably exhausted. You do 2 podcasts. You got your TV show, Practical Jokers. Great show, by
Touring.
the way. We love it. But on top of that, we're asking you to do us a favor and come on the podcast. So
I love this. I'm so happy to be on this. By the way,
Come on.
we
I
were
swear to
dying to
God, I
have
love you
on,
both,
man.
and I like this. I haven't been able to do these lately, and I was like, let me.
Because you must be exhausted. Don't you think that's
I
a big part of it?
I am. I look in the mirror and I look fucking exhausted. Every time I see someone, they go, "Wow, you look fucking tired."
Well, you're doing so
like
much.
so. If it's emanating from me, like people just say it to me now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel fucking tired,
Yeah.
and I make sure I don't get drunk for that reason nowadays. It costs too much.
It does.
And I get 8 hours, 7 min, but I get my 8 hours, still tired.
Whoa. It's mental. It's all mental.
Yeah.
You're
I
mentally
do need
tired.
to be in better shape, and I'm going to start working on that.
That'll help
Start
too.
yoga.
But let me just say this in defense of the old man thing, because I'm 38 and I'm pushing 40. I think about that too. I hate social media. I hate the cancel. I hate all the bullshit. And then everybody goes, oh, every adult says this. This is classic standard bullshit. But you have to give us the fact that we've escalated tenfold compared to what other generations had with technology, the phone, the internet.
Oh, it's exponentially, right?
Exponentially.
So it's always whenever right now is always the most rapid it's going.
Yes.
So our whole lives, it's only built
right.
end over end. You're right. We've gone. I long for the old days.
Oh,
Did
the
I sound
80s?
like a
peace and quiet.
Do I sound like an old man?
No, I'm with the
Simpler
90s.
shit,
You're,
dude.
you're 20 years from Clint
Like
Eastwood and
I'll
Gran
take
Torino.
call waiting and an answering machine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that was
You
the
know
best.
what I mean? Still
You
want
could avoid people.
What's that?
You could avoid people.
You could avoid
There's
people.
no avoid. Someone texts you now and you don't answer. They know you saw it.
What's going on? It's this thing. You're on the hook for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just
As we're talking about technology, Mark's dumb phone watch goes off.
Yeah.
I also don't like all the information all the time.
It's bad for her. I mean,
can't take it.
Anxiety is up, depression is up, suicide is up. It ain't good. And I think we're gonna look back on this in 20 years and go, that was the whole wild, wild west. What was happening with the internet? It's like Ronnie Chang's joke. You were on Twitter while you were pregnant? What, are you crazy? That's such a great joke. And it rings true. There's truth to that.
You used to get the news the next morning in the paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Isn't
then
that
read
crazy?
it, quietly read it.
Yeah.
You know, and then
It is bad. I realize how much I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, this is so addictive. It is that rush where you press like the
Dopamine.
loading. Nothing? Come on.
Yeah, we want story. We want buzz. And we used to just stand, the stoplight turned green. We'd walk, then it turned red, and we'd stand there. Now you're like, I got a minute. You know, I got 30 seconds. I'll check this. I'll check that.
You ever like put your phone away or something and then see how you react? Like you keep going for it.
You keep going for it.
Yeah, and you're like, oh shit, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would miss a toe less. If you lost a toe, you'd be like, I'll be fine.
100%.
You wouldn't do that with your toe. You might feel around for a second.
Yeah.
Your phone, that's a part of you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there's no more conversation. You just look up the answer. I would try to do that.
too.
People are always like, that might happen at dinner, I think. Well, people will be like, who is that? And everyone's like, just picks their phones up. Like, wait. Put it down.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's try to get it. And so we don't do that exercise with our brains anymore either.
I know.
Dumbing down, babe. We're dumbing down.
We're way dumbing down. Just think, like, I moved to New York.
I'm just a fucking really funny, fun-loving guest, ain't I?
This is great. This is great
It's
stuff.
all over.
I moved here in 07. There was no GPS on your phone.
Right.
So I had to learn the trains. I'd go to Queens on accident. I'd go to Brooklyn on accident. And it makes your brain go, wait, where am I? I got to figure this out. You ask a guy, am I on the right train? Now I'm interacting with human. That's all over.
I don't get in a car now without putting on my GPS 100% of the time, even when I know where I'm going, because I want to know if there was an accident and I should reroute.
There you
so
go.
I put it on every single time. If I'm driving 10 minutes, I put it on.
It's a lot of information.
Yeah.
This is what it feels like in life now. You know when you go to a diner and it's like, here's the specials. We got eggs, granola, bacon, and pancakes. Now a diner menu is 38 pages long, and you got all these options, and it's too much.
Cheesecake Factory now.
It's the Cheesecake Factory. It's too much.
And none of the options are that good. But there's a lot of options.
But there's a lot of options. That's what life
It's
is
Netflix. It's you don't know what the fuck to do.
There's 2 good
There
shows.
used to be 5
Yeah.
channels.
There's
Remember
500,000 choices.
Yeah. Exactly.
There was 7 stations. Everyone knew every show. We all got to talk about. Remember? What about remembering phone numbers?
Oh!
I still remember a couple of childhood numbers. You that friend you would call.
But you remembered who was important, and you'd get up to a certain limit, and you'd remember it.
That's over.
We just lost our youth listenership on this podcast. Fucking okay, boomer. Which I hate boomer.
I hate boomer, yeah.
Boomer.
Yeah.
But
we
hey,
hate everything young.
hate
We're just
that.
cliches right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Gen Z, though, you would have a better life if you grew up without a phone. I swear to God, I know that's a bold
100%.
statement, but I'm so glad I
got a peeve for you right now.
Uh-oh.
Just generic sayings that are regurgitated. Okay, boomer. Let's go, Brandon. The let's go, Brandon people. You're just Trump is orange, but from the other side. Just be original or don't speak.
Yeah.
Why are you speaking if it's what?
Easy, Karen. That's another one. There's a million of them.
Karen is like, I'm really annoyed because I did Karen as a name and a joke in a special like 2 years ago. And now people think I'm reaching for like the Karen. I'm like, no, it was just the name I used because it was a good name.
It was in Goodfellas. Come on, Karen.
Fucked up in the head, Karen.
Yeah. Yeah. The regurgitating is big. We Might Be Drunk is excited to announce our new sponsor, Indochino. Tired of looking like a schlub? Indochino is here to get you looking and feeling like a man about town in 2022. I just got some pants from there. There's some nice chinos, navy, beautiful, fit like a glove. Indochino's good because they get your real sizes, your real measurements. They go all in. They want to know exactly how you're tailored. You don't need to go to the tailor. You don't need to get the guy to go up your crotch there and tell you hang to the left. I already knew that. Thank you for touching my genitals. Indochino does it all online, and they send you some good stuff. It's quality. Offers completely custom-fitted suits, shirts, casual wear, and more surprisingly, at affordable prices. Every piece is made to your exact measurement, and you can customize every detail all online. That's what I'm saying. Choose everything about your suit, including the fabric, lapel, monogram, and statement linings. You can create a suit that fits you and your style perfectly. The best part, Indochino suits start from $429 and shirts from $79 with all customizations included. That's a great deal. Tell them how to get on it, fatty.
Give yourself a style that sets the tone for the rest of your year with Indochino. I'm drunk. Get $50 off of every purchase of $399 or more by using promo code DRUNK at Indochino.com. That's $50 off a purchase of $399 or more. That's nice. Indochino.com. That's Nindochino.com. DOCHINO.com, promo code drunk. Support the show. You get $50 off any purchase of $399 or more by using promo code drunk at Indochino.com. That's already a pretty good deal.
Hell of a deal.
We're getting you a better deal.
Yes.
Support the show. Support Indochino, guys.
Here, here.
But the other side of it, it's great. I mean, it's been
It's
amazing
great.
too.
It's
I mean,
great.
but
It's true.
Are you ever on the
I
road?
get concert tickets with a couple of clicks. I used to have to wait online with a wristband.
Porn.
I get it.
You ever on the
Porn,
road?
Forget it. I used to like to go into the BQE, underneath the BQE at literally at 1 a.m. and like walk in and be like, "Hello, I'm of age. Can I get to the back?"
That was the original grinder.
It was the original grind. I hit the porn lottery pre-digital age. Okay, my boss that I worked for at the pizzeria, he was getting married, and he was the guy who held all of his friends' porn.
Oh.
So it was in a grande mozzarella cheese box.
This is like 40-year-old virgin. This is
He
the
had-
box.
Yeah, the box.
box.
Yeah,
It
He had
glows like Pulp Fiction.
VHS tapes. I'm gonna call it. I'll call it 40 tapes in there.
Wow.
40 tapes.
40 tapes.
We used
40
to put
VHS.
VHS tapes in jerk off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
old
You
school.
can see the
Yeah.
wear and tear
And then
on
you,
the
you
film.
had to like actually wait for the fast forward and rewind.
Yeah.
And he told me one day, like, I'm getting married. I got to get rid of this thing. I can't be the holder of it. Come to my house. I didn't know what I was walking into. He hands me a box of 40 tapes. Can you believe that? I had that thing for years and years. I was the guy. I became the guy for my friends.
Right. That's
Yeah.
a good man.
Yeah. And I remember the day I had to get rid of it.
Ah.
Yeah. But it was we had passed it technology. Like we
Yeah,
passed it
yeah.
tech wise.
But
It's
it's
crazy.
so
Those
beautiful.
40 tapes, now you're just like, click, back, click,
I know.
back.
Yeah.
Back then, you have to just manually be like, this
Oh,
is
yeah.
the scene I want.
What am I in the mood for?
Yes.
Now, if there's not a thumbnail, I'm like, what am I even doing?
Right, right. You had to earn a
these
jerk.
these eighth graders today, they don't know how good they have it.
Oh.
But it's bad though, because like we all know. I used to do a bit about how like I used to jerk off to Jennifer Love Hewitt's smile, and now it's like it's harder. But that these days it's hard.
So wholesome.
It's so, but
It's
it's true.
touching.
Well, it's like when you're young, you do that shit,
Of course.
But then you get older, and now it's the pace is just so much more rapid for these young kids. Like
Oh,
you're
yeah.
opening with choke porn.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah.
You're opening with.
Anal.
I know, and that informs them, and then that's what they're doing. It's wild. The sex today is not sex when
Women got fucked the most, no pun intended, but it was like back in the day, you had to like charm a woman, date a woman. Like on the third date, you might not get laid. Now it's like, hey, lady, I can go on Tinder and knock this out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's good for relationships.
Probably
like,
not.
I like a lady who puts out, don't get me wrong, but if they hold out, it's a different kind of world.
expectation seems immediate now.
There it is. That's the
Yeah.
better way
Dan
to
Mintz,
say it.
do you know Dan Mintz?
He's
Comedian?
hilarious.
He said a great
I
joke.
don't know him, but I know.
He's
I don't know him
funny,
either,
funny
but
guy.
he has some of my favorite jokes.
Yeah.
He has a joke, you guys, it's exactly kids today, they don't know how good they have it with porn. When I was young,
I know the joke.
I had to, go to the Sears catalog and flip through until I found something. And nowadays, kids, you just go online, you go to Sears.com.
That's a great joke. That's great.
Man, he's had some smart stuff.
Yeah.
Great Mr. X.
He's now on Bob's Burgers. Give Dan Mintz
Yeah.
a goog.
Shush.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. It's gotten harder. I mean, you want to pace yourself. Hopefully you live a long time. If you burn out and die at 32, go for it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, you're gonna be 87. Like, what the fuck are kids gonna be into?
I know, and you
know.
can't even blame them because if it's right there, you're gonna do it. It's
Sure.
not. But here's my
If
theory.
your parents leave out Dunkaroos in the cabinet,
Exactly.
you're eating Dunkaroos.
You're gonna dunk.
If you're
I
gonna
know.
give
I know fish is better.
If you give me fentanyl, I'm gonna take it. But this is my theory. It's a generational thing. Look, you got hair metal, you got disco, then it goes to hair metal, then it goes to grunge. It's got to keep changing.
Yeah.
I think maybe not this generation, but the next one is going to be, we're off phones. Our parents use phones. Our parents use social media. They use the internet. We're almost Amish-y because it's a pushback. You got to go the other way? Maybe? No?
I've never seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you never
seen
saw a
it.
trans person either before.
Sure.
So
That was the only place you used to see trans people.
that's true.
is in the porn.
That's a good point.
But I will tell you, I don't see people. I mean, because they're only going to get. It's only going to get more and more access, more and more convenience, more and more. I don't know.
Yeah.
How can it be more convenient?
Oh, it'll get more convenient.
How though? I don't.
Here's how. It's going to get this crazy where, right now we can
Minority
go,
Report. They're just going to be like,
we go how old is Robert De Niro? 2 seconds. Boom. But in the future, it's going to be, where are my shoes? Behind the
and
bed.
how old is Robert De Niro?
Yeah. I'm just saying, it's going to get real personal. That's my theory.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be crazy and gay. But either way,
I got one more mince just popped into my head. A good
mince.
One more Dan Mince.
Jokes.
This
I love
is one more.
talking jokes.
It's I'm gonna fuck it up, but he says, the other day, me and my wife's anniversary, 10-year anniversary, and she looks just like, I told her she just looks just like the day I met her. I met her at a Halloween party. She went as a disgusting old woman.
Oh man,
he had a joke about the sleeper. You know when you sit on your
good.
hand.
Yeah,
But I can't remember how it went.
Yeah.
Oh, it was genius.
Those are
brought it
two
up.
of my faves.
Pull it up if you can, Matt. Everybody had not everybody, but a lot of people had a sleeper joke where you jerk off with your hand because it's numb, so
Yeah.
it feels like someone else.
Yeah.
They call it the sleeper, but his was the best one. But I'm putting this guy, giving him homework here. Sorry, Peters. But yeah, Dan Mintz, underrated. Great jokes.
yeah,
Two of my
very
faves.
funny.
I give you now. If we're on this, I give you one more fave. A Dom Herrera joke.
Oh, hey,
I love Dom
Herrera.
Herrera.
He goes. I'm again. I'll mess the joke up, but he's like, you ever see when people find out someone's gay, they act like they died. They're like, get out of here. He's gay. I was just with him.
Wow. Geraldo had that great joke because he looks so Caucasian, I guess, but he's Colombian. He's like
Yeah.
straight Colombian.
Yeah.
And they would, whenever they found out he was Hispanic, they would always react in a weird way, like, "You're Hispanic? You look good."
I literally have that. In my, a joke in my act was I used to bartend Sal, Staten Island. Everyone figures I'm Italian. Literally, this happened to me. A guy at my bar was like, "Sal, you're Italian, right?" I said, "Half." And he goes, "What's the other half?" And I said, "Puerto Rican and Cuban." He goes, "Oh, that's okay."
Okay.
That's okay.
I was like, I thought it was until this moment.
That's hilarious.
Dom Herrera's got another one I love. I know we're just rattling off bits. but
Please.
fuck it. He love a bit about how comedians will say true story after a bit. He goes, "Who cares? Tell it funny." You know, like
Make it
anyone,
funny.
like anyone's leaving the show. Man, that Dom Herrera stunk, but boy did he have integrity. I love that joke.
Well, you mentioned the news earlier. It made me think of that old Attell joke. Back when Attell was clean, by the way.
Yeah.
And he had that joke where he's like, the mafia runs this town. They should do the news. Hey, Bob Johnson's going to die tomorrow.
And the tag was the winning lottery numbers are.
Yeah.
I remember that bit.
Salvatore wins again. Brilliant shit.
Jokes,
Comedy.
man. Love jokes.
Love jokes. Too bad those went away. All right.
Any peeves from either of you?
Oh, I got tons of peeves.
Give me a peeve.
Peeve me.
I already have it. Like traffic, sweat, the common cold, strong wind, bugs, cats, pointy objects,
You're
general
very-
filth, and littering.
You're very You're very scared of colds. I've known you're the guy who told me years ago apple cider vinegar shot.
Yeah,
every day.
Yeah, it'll change your life.
Come on.
Yeah, it's appetite suppressant. It's a cure-all. Google it.
Cure all.
Swear to God, my dad takes a shot of it every day for like 40 years.
If I get AIDS, I'm taking apple cider, I'm good.
I swear,
Is it cure all?
might be something there.
All right.
I'm telling you, it promotes good gut health.
Gut health is very important.
There's 100 things it does.
Fermented
Gut
foods are apparently very good for your brain.
Hey, this is fermented.
This.
Not great for the brain.
But I mean, apparently kimchi is very good for the brain. Like
Who's
That's
fermented?
gross.
I gotta
Did you
grow
see
up.
they went after Aquafina?
What happened? Being black?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, everybody, if you want to chop somebody, now we're all on the chop.
I just think it's like you get that famous, you're on the cutting board.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
you're just.
That's another thing that got ruined. Fame was great. Sinatra was hitting people with a fucking
His kid
rocks
got
glass.
His kid got kidnapped.
Kid got kidnapped. It was fine. He's back at the arena singing "My Life," or "That's Life." Your kid gets kidnapped. That's life.
Did his kid get kidnapped?
Yeah,
Oh,
Frank
yeah.
Sinatra Jr. Pull it up.
Yeah.
And what was that? What happened?
They got him.
him back, but
But it was
Whoa, it was a
warrant,
ransom?
A ransom. That's it.
No,
Good
and they
movie.
paid it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the guy.
So the
Once they
guy
found
didn't,
out he couldn't
the
sing,
guy
they
didn't
were
get
like-
arrested. It was all on the up and up.
no, they got the guy.
They got the guy. I think there were two of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
they
old-
They threw
how
him in a
old was he?
trunk. I think Frank
Was
or
he like
Junior?
30 years old?
No, he was 19.
19. Yeah.
Wow.
Out of his hotel room in Lake Tahoe at gunpoint. I threw him in the trunk like old school.
For $240,000.
By the way, they probably could have been like, "It's Sinatra's kid. We can do a little better."
Yeah.
What year was that? 63. Can we do a 240,000 for
Nah.
inflation?
It's
Now
probably
you're
at least.
talking.
It's
Can we do
probably
it
at
two-
least $1 million now.
It's got to be, right?
$1 million was a lot of money. I mean, this is 1963.
That's cash in a duffel, isn't it? He's not wiring that.
No, that's all cash.
He's got to break open the sheetrock for that.
Yeah. Whoa, $2 million.
Oh, it's $2 million now.
That's a hefty sum.
2.2 mil.
Okay, I was way off. Sorry
Wow.
about that.
So it's God damn it.
Wow, inflation is no
200,000.
joke.
So it's
I guess that is 60 years ago.
damn $2
More than
million.
that.
And he paid it.
Yeah, of course. He paid that out of his pocket.
And then you
then
know
they
the
got
story. And
him.
then
Wait,
what
I
happened?
remember reading the book. I forgot what happened. What is?
It was weird. There was a weird motive there. It was more than just money.
People don't do that anymore, right?
Nah.
People don't send ransom notes or ask for a duffel of money or anything like that.
No.
Is that what the people who kidnapped or who shot Lady Gaga's dog walker were trying to do?
They were trying to do that, yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, see, this is why
Somebody
you're feeling good.
shot Lady Gaga's dog
They
walker?
snagged him.
Her dog walker?
Yeah, she has two very high-end kind of she dogs that are worth a ton of money, purebred, whatever.
Oh, she snagged the dog.
They dog napped.
Oh, I thought you said the dog walker.
No, he was the victim of the
Lady
beating.
Gaga's dogs got stolen?
Yeah.
For
these are
ransom?
Purebred.
When?
Clydesdale. This is about a year ago.
Yeah.
Really? I missed it?
Oh, did they shoot him?
Yeah, they shot him, dude.
Did he die?
I think he survived, but he's not well. I
Whoa.
think it's like a bad. I mean, he got shot a few times.
Damn.
He's the 50 Cent of dog walkers.
Did she take care of the guy? Do we know how she?
Yeah,
I would
she
hope.
did. She did. She really
Shit.
gave him a lot of money.
I would hope.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Like he's revealing the gunshot
Oh my
wounds.
god. Oh, he's kind of shredded.
Not bad.
He seems fine.
Seems all right.
You come out of that okay? Are you like? Actually, I'm glad it happened.
Well,
I
it
don't
was-
know, dude. He might have
good
some
question.
like nerve damage or something.
Yeah.
You never know what
They got it on video.
Oh my god! See, this is why you can't kidnap.
Oh
it's
my
all
God.
taped now.
Are you? Is this?
Oh,
They're pretty-
that's good.
Look, I'm not
stuff.
gonna lie. If I had to kidnap a dog,
Pretty
I
cute.
mean, why did they shoot him? Did he fight back? I would have been like, take the
I
fucking
don't
thing.
know.
I think he fought back a little.
Take
yeah.
the thing.
Got to be careful. Someone's got a gun. Do not fight back.
That's good advice.
That's my wreck of the week. Don't fight back.
If you were in a bad way, do you think you could turn not to a life of crime, but do you think your circumstances are pure? You don't intend to hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But do you think you could do something like that?
I
Well-
couldn't shoot somebody. No.
But you don't know where your next meal's coming from. You got a family.
Oh, he's got you there. And look, we're not women. We can't do OnlyFans. You're lucky, ladies. That's
I
a
tried
privilege.
OnlyFans. I lost money.
Yeah.
Good teacher really seems to care.
Tweet it.
You know? Do you say, you know what? I know I got a hot tip. That's Lady Gaga's French bulldog. I don't want to hurt him at all. I'm going to swipe him. I'll make. Do you go there? I don't think I.
like
I don't
to
think I
think
have the constitution for
Oh
it.
no way! But I'd like to think I could be a likable con, but I don't think I have it in me.
That would be cool.
What do you think?
Like a Matchstick Men.
Yes.
Cool guy,
Yeah.
con man. That's
Danny
a cool
Ocean.
gig.
We all would like to be Clooney or Brad Pitt or whatever in that
course.
movie.
Isn't every con movie the con gets conned and then there's another con? And it's like 5 cons. And
Yeah.
you're like, all right, everybody slow down. This isn't how it goes. Like everyone's con and they're ahead of the con.
Yeah, con.
And then they're ahead.
That's a Star Trek joke.
Then they're ahead of the con of the
Yes.
second con.
Well, have you seen the Tinder Swindler?
Step ahead. No.
It's all con.
What happened?
What do you
This
mean?
hot Jewish guy from Israel is conning all these hot blondes.
How?
He's whining and dining them. He's loaded, but he's not actually loaded. He's using money from other ladies, so he's getting laid. He's fucking all these blondes, and then he's going off on jets in Lake Como and all this shit.
But how is he doing this?
Yeah.
Because he goes, hey, lady, I've been fucking for 6 weeks. I'm a rich guy, but I'm in the diamond business, and we're getting under attack right now by the whatever Hamas. Can you? They froze all my cards. Can you give me like 20 grand? And then he does that to like 6 women.
I mean,
Now he's up to 500 grand, whatever the hell it
This
is.
is Joe Millionaire, the show on steroids.
What's that? I don't know that.
You don't know Joe Millionaire? It's where they say he's a rich guy, but he's not really rich.
No.
oh, he's not?
No, that's the whole hook of the show. So he shows up and he's like, on a yacht or comes by on a horse or something. But he's a construction worker.
So
Oh,
when they
that's
fall
fun.
for someone at the end, he tells them, guess what? I love you. You fell for me, but I'm broke.
Yeah.
And then they stay on
Which is so fucked up.
Obviously.
But then now that we
Entrapment.
did it, and now one of them's rich and the other one's not. I saw like one episode of the original, but I mean it's
Well, the beauty of the Tinder Swindler is all these people are like, well, ladies, if you weren't so greedy, da 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 da, which it's fucked up because he still stole from them, but like, it's kind of fun because these hot ladies have been using their looks. He's using his fake money to get ladies. It's kind of
Well,
fun.
what's the difference between a lady that uses her
Yes.
that uses her moxie or whatever it is to get to
Vagina.
yeah,
That's one way to put it.
she's a hustler.
Yeah,
He's hustling,
but
he's
that's
conning.
biology.
Yeah, I don't know if I have empathy for those women. You're
well,
6
he's
weeks
stealing.
in on a Tinder date and you're giving someone $20,000 who owns a diamond. I mean, it's like you gotta pay
you have
attention.
messed up motives, right? You're
Yeah,
doing
of
this
course.
in the hopes that you're getting money back.
He must be a really good lover.
Wonder if
I
he's
think
got like
he
a
is.
great personality.
He does, and most con men do, and they show the text. You're like, this guy's fucking smooth. And he's on a private jet going, I miss you, baby. And then he hangs up the phone. Picks up another phone. I miss you, baby. And it's to like 20 different women. It's pretty wild.
And
There
how
he is.
I know there's
he's
a lot
in
of-
jail.
I know there's a lot of
Look at this guy.
anti-Semitism
Oh my
in the
God, he
world
looks like
because I heard that.
Justin
I was
Silver.
like, why does he have to be a fucking Jew?
Yeah, and he's all in. He's diamond. He's Israel.
I mean, he looks like a complete douche.
Well, the ladies like a douche. They'll deny
Look
it.
at those glasses, though.
Look at these women he's pulling.
Ooh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow.
And these ladies are like, wow, I want to go on
Wait,
the
they're
jet.
on Tinder? I gotta
Good
get on
point.
this thing.
Good point.
I have never been on a dating app.
Maybe it was Raya, but
I
either
want
way.
to see his profile because I want to know how ostentatious was he? Because if he's putting out some pretty materialistic photos, then I do judge them a little bit for swiping.
Of course, they're all in the Bentley with the diamond Rolex.
Flip it and reverse it. Did you meet that woman? You dating her for she's fucking your brains out. Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it. I'd be
Dating
like, why are
her
you
for 3
matching
months.
with me?
She's a dream woman.
Yeah.
3
Right.
months, you're head over heels.
Yeah.
She asks you for money. Are you going to cut a check?
No.
I don't think I
No.
would either.
But dumb guys will. I mean, this has been happening. I used to watch Jenny Jones or Ricky Lake, and they'd be like, "Yeah, I take men's money," and it was some hot blonde, and everybody's like, "Yeah, he gave me a Bentley. What are you gonna do? I'm hot." And so this has been happening since the dawn of time. But now I think dudes are figuring out how to do it.
Wow.
Not saying it's right. Again, for the record, just saying.
And this is
Tables have
pictures of him
turned.
with all different women.
Yeah,
So is he in jail? He got caught like stealing money?
I think he's in jail now.
Can we
yeah.
see? Can we see his profile pics, Matt? I want to see. You
Oh,
can't
no.
find it.
I guarantee you his Tinder profile has been screen capped and put up online.
It's got to be.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name now. It was Livev.
Oh, is that him in cuffs right there? Is that him in cuffs? In the blue?
Looks like it.
He looks good in cuffs, though. Those
Yeah.
sunglasses.
Oh, he's all sunglasses. He's a lens crafter.
It does look like Justin Silver.
A little bit, yeah.
He does.
But see, he's got the designer, the Armani shirts and everything.
What's fucked
he's
up
all
is this
in.
feels. This is how morally bankrupt we're talking about these awful shows. But couldn't you just picture this being a show on Netflix where you're like the Tinder Swindler?
I know.
He takes your money and then they're like, all right, we're giving you the money back.
I
But
think you want
he's
better. Pitch that shit.
Yeah.
Pitch it?
Yeah, pitch it.
The
Well,
thief.
Hell, look at West Elm Caleb. You guys heard that story?
What's
No.
that?
Oh, this is a guy. This is a guy in New York City who's banging all these cougars, and he works at West Elm. And
West Elm Caleb.
And he keeps-
I was wondering if it had to do with the furniture store when you
yes,
said
of
it.
course.
You got to be shitting me.
And there
this
he
is
is.
real. West Elm Caleb.
He's this hot 25-year-old guy. He works at West Elm. So these women come in to buy shit, these single divorcees, and he's
Oh,
fucking
shit.
all of them. And then they found out that he was fucking all of them, and they're all pissed.
Oh my god.
And is he
Where
giving
did
them a
you hear
deal at
that?
West Elm?
No, maybe a deal. He's, hey, you want this end table? You got to blow me. But
West Elm Caleb is
they
the
all
funniest
found
moniker
out.
I've ever heard.
I know.
You may know me. Like, look, I want to get this out of the way right now. I had a past.
You got to beat Pier 1 Billy.
You ever hear West Elm Caleb?
Yeah, he's big. Designer at West Elm. Maybe he's a designer. That's,
Caleb,
that's
how many
better.
discounts on ottomans do you need this month?
Yeah, he's got good. He definitely does. What do you call when you do the eyebrows?
Ooh, waxing or
No, they
threading?
do the threading.
Oh,
you ever do that? I heard it
threading.
hurts.
No,
No,
I know.
he-
Don't act like you were looking at Mark and not me for that one, right there.
Look at you.
Well, Sam, it's yarning.
Dude, no, I'm terrified to do it because I see people where it
Big
looks
J
like,
does it. He does.
Well, he doesn't have a chain wallet either.
I'm pretty sure because I see them sometimes and they're
They're
miraculous.
beautiful. They're beautiful. Yours are nice.
Freed might
Mine-
do something
mine are
like
untouched.
I
that.
can see that.
Mine are
Free-
untouched. And I think they're balding now. They're very light. I don't have the dark
They're a little
brow.
thin. They're a little thin.
I don't have the dark brow I used to.
Well, if you're gonna go bald, that's the place to do it.
Yeah. My legs are bald.
Really?
Yeah, my
Really?
dad has all of his hair. He's 76. He didn't go gray until his very, very, very late 60s. Legs are bald.
Huh?
I think I'm in the same scenario.
That's crazy. That's your
I'm
hair.
telling you right now, I don't have
Yeah.
a hair on my leg.
We're
from
going
knee
gray
to-
now.
Need
Oh,
an
yeah.
ankle. Need an ankle, not a hair on my leg.
Really? Is that new?
It was over time, but right now people are like, "What are you, a swimmer?" And I'm like, "Did you look above the knees? Because I'm not a swimmer, that's for sure."
That is strange.
Yeah, but I'd rather go bald on the legs.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Interesting. You were saying what about your eyebrows?
Oh, I just feel like if I were to do it, it worries me when you put too much work into that. I feel like it would look like it's like a weird. It's like very Jersey Shore or something.
Sure. And
Oh yeah, you don't want a manicure like that.
No, it's weird.
No.
You're gruff.
Yeah, gruff is good.
Yeah,
you're
gruff.
swarthy.
Yeah,
Swarthy.
Yeah.
Just call me ethnic.
You have a baseful voice.
Thank you.
You have some height on you.
Hey.
You're
Oh,
tall,
yeah.
dark, and handsome.
I'm weak.
Yes.
You are.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Yeah.
Hey.
So we might be drunk. Are we getting? What are we doing?
getting
I'm
there.
already done.
Yeah,
I need another one,
yeah.
but we got another show after this. Just
we're
saying.
doing another.
Oh shit. Okay. Who's coming on next?
Bert Kreischer, so it's
Is he
no, we'd be dead. If he comes, we got to block a week off.
I gotta say, I do watch all your podcast. DeRosa's been on the podcast before.
Okay.
I love your podcast with DeRosa.
It's
the ones
killer.
with Chris are
Taste
hilarious
buds.
too, but for the DeRosa one gets so taste buds. It's called. It gets so heated. You
Yeah,
get so
man.
heated. So I was watching a bunch before you came in here today, and I just wrote down some of your takes. You're a Skittles guy.
Was Skittles went up against who? He went at Sour Patch Kids, right?
You like Skittles better?
Over Sour Patch? I don't do sour.
Are you Skittles too?
Yeah, Sour Patch.
Yeah. Well, why? I told him, why do I have to get through a candy?
You went nachos over sushi. I wrote down.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
the Staten Island in you right there.
Yeah, I can't go because I can make nachos at home. I can't do that with sushi.
If I had to not eat one for the rest of my life, I don't know. I think
But nachos is a wild card. Every time, I don't know what I'm getting every time I order it.
That's
It's a
true,
big
but
pool
same
of
with
sour
sushi.
cream. No,
Same with sushi.
Sushi's the most organized food on the planet.
no, but you don't know if you could go to a bad place, you're in trouble. You're
What
in
are you
trouble.
going to the Buc-ee's? Where are you getting sushi here? At the,
I'll tell you, I won't walk into a sushi place unless I Yelp it or Google it first.
Okay.
That's fair. But
Yeah.
That's fair.
raw
But
fish, that's
these
fair.
are like episode 6. We were more passionate. We are passionate now, but there was like the first like 30 or 40 we didn't have to try. I'm like, you like this?
Right.
He's like, I hate that, and then we would fight.
What was the
It's not
most
hard to
heated
fight
one?
him. You know, he fights immediately.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
What's the most heated
adopted.
argument?
Oh man, cookies versus cake. Cookies versus something. I remember I got purple screaming at him. The first thing, so it started. We were on vacation, and he told me a cinnamon raisin bagel is better than everything.
That's insane.
And we were fighting for 3 days.
I don't
And then
mind
I
a
said,
cinnamon
this
raisin.
could be a podcast.
this is your vacation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm fighting for 3 days.
That's so fun. We got drunk one night. I don't know what we were doing. It was some
You and
crazy
I?
night. Yeah, me and you got hammered, and we were at the stand underground. It was all closed up. And
Oh,
you're
yeah.
shit-faced, breathing all over me, going, I got 2 pods ideas. And I was like, oh, yeah. You know, everybody says that. And he's like, one with DeRosa. I'm like, he's still doing it? And then we talk about food. I'm like, oh, yeah, great. You know, we're both blacked out, like leaning on each other. And then you're like, the other one's called Hey Babe. I'm like, oh, Hey Babe, that'll be great. And they're both great. But I remember you telling me these 2 years ago, 3
Yeah.
years ago. And
Yeah,
they came to fruition.
They were a long time coming. Then the pandemic hit, and I was like, no better time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fights with food are great, man.
We wanted to do something that was mindless, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well,
you
the
don't have to do
country's
homework.
fighting about everything. At least now they're fighting about something
Yeah,
silly.
we wanted to apply the passion to nothing.
Yeah,
You know
That's
what I mean?
brilliant.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love it. man.
Sour
fun.
Patch, come on.
What's a controversial food opinion you have?
Controversial?
Yeah, like
you
are there
got
any?
one?
I
We
don't
all have
know.
some we hate that everybody loves.
I don't know. I'm trying to. Well, is there anything you love that everyone hates, or something you hate that everyone loves?
I gotta. I mean, at this point, we've done like 7.
I got mine.
It's tough. What do you got?
I think it's overrated. Everybody's like, this changes everything. Bacon. It's fine.
Wow.
Okay.
Bacon's fine. Oh, you put bacon on my dad's dick, I'll blow him.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, bacon's
We
fine.
did bacon versus sausage. I took bacon. I did win.
You won with bacon? It's more
Versus
versatile.
sausage.
It's more versatile. I'll give you that.
Have you ever had chocolate covered bacon?
No, what is that? It's like a speedball. It's
Try it.
too
They
much.
do a little chili in there, a little spice.
It's too like the Canadians do the chocolate potato chips too. It's
I like anything in chocolate's pretty good.
It is good, but it's
Yeah.
like my thing with bacon. I'm with you. I hated in the early aughts when bacon was someone's entire personality.
Yes,
when they're
yes.
just like, I like bacon, and you're like, yeah, everyone does. What
Yeah.
are you
Yeah, I
talking?
like it, but it's not a godsend.
Well, I
No,
like
I
bacon
agree.
on a
Vodka.
sandwich.
I agree.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get a turkey club.
Sure.
You're looking forward to that bacon.
It's
you
an
get,
accent.
You get a little bacon in your salad. You're looking for pieces of bacon.
Sure.
You know, I got flipped
like
on
it.
one. There was one I hated, and I got flipped on it.
What?
Oh,
Pear.
You hate a pear?
I did.
I love a pear.
I'm telling you guys, in the minority.
Really?
Not a lot of people.
I like
Not a lot
pears.
of people buy and eat pears.
No, no one
I don't
buys
buy
them.
them. But
So where do you get them?
My mom used to grow them.
Okay.
But again, I'm from
But
the
but
farm.
I asked my whole crew this on. I said, who here buys and eats pears?
Here's the problem with a
It's
pear.
like 2 people raised their hand.
A pear, it's like a Jewish person. You might get a bad one. You know? No, I'm joking. But a pear, it's like sometimes it's mealy and
Well,
soggy.
I didn't have a good pear.
You gotta have a good.
I never had a good
but
pear.
a good pear will change your life.
Well, that's what happened. I had a good pear,
Yes.
and I said I literally have to admit right now I was wrong. I didn't know these pears exist.
Yeah.
You want it? Okay.
It's the opposite of a woman. If it's too wet, it's a disaster.
And with this weight gain, you got a solid pear. But all right,
Isn't it ironic? I became the pear.
pear shaped.
I found a fruit that I never knew existed before last year, and it is my favorite of all time.
Don't tell me. Passion, dragon,
No,
pomegranate.
no.
Ah.
It's a strain of a popular fruit.
Okay. Mandarin orange.
What do you call it?
Clementine.
No, peach. It's a certain peach.
A certain peach.
It's like the Charlie Murphy of the peach.
It is. I bit into it, and I literally just whoever was closest to me, I would have punched him right in the mouth.
Wait, what kind of peach?
I couldn't believe what I was tasting. It was a taste explosion. Saturn peach.
Saturn, horrible car.
Look
Great
it up.
peach.
The wreck.
Doesn't even
That's the
exist
wreck.
anymore. Look up a Saturn peach. It's
Matt,
hard
can
to
you
get
pull
in
it up?
season. If you get it in season, you bite into it. I promise you,
It's like Indiana
it will
Jones.
change fruit. It will change fruit. for
I've
you.
never even seen a Saturn peach. It
Nor
looks like
did
a
I.
fat ass on this
Where do
peach.
you get one?
Nor did I. I found them at Trader Joe's.
Oh, where you
Trader
find
Joe's
all the
not
good
known for
things.
not known for their produce.
I will
either.
say,
Right.
I got it 2 times that they were fast, they were unbelievable, and then the next 5 times I tried to recreate it, they were god awful. I think
Like
it's
shrooms.
I think it's about getting them right in the right sweet spot.
season.
Yeah, season.
Well, wait a minute. Does it have the fuzz like a peach? The peach fuzz?
In a way, yeah.
Because that fuzz is a bummer to me.
Yeah, it is a
But
little
you
weird.
get through the fuzz and you say it's magic.
Yeah, I didn't really see fuzz, but I mean, don't all peaches have fuzz or no?
Yeah, that's why I don't love the fuzz.
Too much fuzz is bad. You don't want.
No,
the
it wasn't too
Yeah,
much fuzz.
I like
it was a good
Brazilian.
amount of fuzz.
What
Right
about?
fuzz.
Okay, I got one for you. A controversial food take for me. Oh, just overrated. I don't dislike it, but it's just overrated.
Okay, I can't wait.
Mac and cheese.
Oh,
I just find it to be over. If you make
there's a
great
lot of
one,
bad mac and cheese.
That's the problem.
Mac and cheese, I'll tell you on the podcast, is a
Interesting.
powerhouse. There's
Yeah.
some certain powerhouses. It's up there with like pizza and stuff, fried chicken, things like that.
But I think pizza's never bad. It can be not as good as
Oh,
normally.
I've
is.
had bad pizza.
I guess you can have bad, but bad pizza is better than bad mac and cheese to me.
Bad
Yeah.
mac and cheese can be bland. and
That's
it's just
the big-
carb all day,
That's
carb
all it
overload,
is.
and bland. I'm getting the worst of both worlds here.
I just don't. If you're doing one of those special mac and cheeses, there's breadcrumbs in there. If it's like one of those,
Little
hardcore-
jalapeno.
Blow your balls off.
I'm into it. Some fried shrimp in that shit.
Get a shell. Get a
Yeah.
nice shell with a nice
Yes.
golden crunchy
Yes.
top.
Crunchy is huge.
Cut it out like with the spatula.
Now we're
scoop it out.
talking.
You just strings the cheese.
Yes.
Maybe it's a 3 to 4 cheese blend.
I'm
The
hard.
blend.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do find that I've had a lot of bad mac and cheese in my day.
Another
Yeah.
personality. I'm a mac and cheese girl. They have
Yeah.
restaurants dedicated to mac and cheese. They don't
Yeah.
serve anything else. And you're like, come on, branch out, live your life. It's a basic bitch thing. Mac and cheese.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right.
But I get it. But there is great mac and cheese. But you're right. I think it's a little overblown.
a little overblown.
A lot of now we're talking like not like actual product placement, but we do also do like actual sold on shelf products, and a lot of those have taken a hit in quality over the years. Now, one of our first things that was really controversial was Oreo versus Chips Ahoy.
Wait, what?
Oreo versus Chips Ahoy.
Who takes Chips Ahoy over Oreo?
Thank you, sir. What are you saying, Mark?
I had Chips Ahoy all
Oh,
day.
you're insane. You're
All
insane.
day. What are you guys? Oreo? It's
Oreo
large.
changed the game.
Oreo,
man.
yeah, dude. Chips Ahoy has fallen off hard.
Oh, I haven't had a
They're
Ahoy
smaller.
recently.
There's less chips. They're
Really?
undercooked. They taste like chemicals now.
Oh, I think
Please.
Oreo were chemical the whole time.
Oreo, look how many Oreos.
To this day,
how
Oreo's
many-
like heroin, bro.
Yeah, look how many
No.
jobs Oreo's given to people. We've got the lemon cream. We've got the golden Oreo's fucking good, dude.
I don't know what that
Oreos
is.
Oreo's in everything. It's Oreo this, Oreo that.
Oreo
They-
McFlurry.
people borrow Oreo to put in their shit.
I
Oreo
get
for a
it.
topping on ice cream.
I just find it hard to be You ever had a soft batch? That's Keebler.
Yeah, I had a soft batch.
You can't beat a chocolate chip. I
Oreo
think.
is a classic, dude.
well, it
No,
wasn't. It's
chocolate
not.
chip
It's not
classic.
chocolate chip. It's Oreo versus Chips Ahoy.
All right.
Look, a great chocolate chip cookie. No one's denying the power.
Okay.
Might be
Me,
my favorite
myself,
thing.
Here's another.
Yes.
Here's
Fresh
another
baked
controversial.
Chocolate
Can't
chip.
beat it.
I got another controversial take. Oatmeal raisin, love.
I like oatmeal
A
raisin.
really
I'm okay
good
on 'em. I'm
a
okay.
good oatmeal raisin cookie.
Is outrageous.
outrageous.
It's outrageous, but you don't have them often.
No.
They're not that great when they're packaged.
That's the
you go into
problem.
a
That's right.
bakery or you're getting like a little upscale one.
Yeah.
Now you're in the
You're
ballpark.
right. It, look, suffers from a similar problem to the mac and cheese,
Yeah.
which I brought up earlier. So
Yeah, Grandma makes mac and cheese, Oreo. I mean, what's the other thing? Cookie?
Chips Ahoy.
No. The one-
Oatmeal.
Yeah,
Oatmeal
Grandma
Raice.
makes oatmeal cookie or mac and cheese. It's in. Store makes it not in.
yeah, fair enough.
It's got to be made with love.
So we've branched off a little bit to not just food battles. So we do like other things too now. But we're going to start a powerhouse tournament, regardless of what you are.
Jews versus Palestine.
Something like that.
All right.
So let me ask you.
Mark has to work with one
we
every
might be
week, so I
doing-
know he's going to be against.
we might be doing a battle of the Titans.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Pizza
Oh, that's like the Olympics.
versus
Yeah.
Christmas.
Whoa.
Well, you know which side
It's a
I'm
pay-per-view
on.
event. It's a pay-per-view event.
You know which side. This isn't easy. I'm going pizza all day. I don't have Christmas 40 nights a year.
Oh, good point.
Whoa.
Good point.
You're saying you would sacrifice
Yeah, I would.
Christmas for pizza.
Look, Christmas does a lot of good, and I'm not going to deny that. People look forward to Christmas. It's an important day. Do we lose Christmas movies
Christmas is gone.
The whole thing is gone.
You got no Christmas.
forever?
Yeah, you got to pick one. None of your childhood Christmases exist. None of the magic.
well,
None of the nostalgia. None
Now,
of the.
you're not hurting me now. The day I went to watch the Knicks lose to the Lakers by 18 is gone. Ouch.
A couple of Chinese foods. Yeah, come on. All right.
I mean, look. Even as a Jew, I have to admit, I love Christmas. I even like Christmas music.
Me too.
Me too.
I
love
really,
it.
I know, but you guys
I don't
should
get people who don't
Christmas
like
music.
it. I don't get people who don't like it.
I'm lighting these Christmas candles now. In
I
honor.
get crazy. I get crazy when there's too much Christmas music. Like by the end, by like late December, I'm like, all right, I'm out. But when it starts creeping in, like November, I'm like, ooh, I'm into this.
I'm
shit.
November 1st.
Yeah,
And I'll tell you another thing. I don't shy away from like just throwing one on mid-year.
Damn.
dude.
know.
I'll listen
Just
to Let It
puts me in
Snow
the
in the
mood.
fucking summer.
You'll throw
Yeah.
on Jingle All the Way in June?
I'll do it.
Damn.
Me too. I don't
At
mind.
the
I
bar
like
I
it.
worked at, I used to throw a Christmas in July party.
Wow. Man,
Fun.
that's like being nice
You
to
think
black
when
people
there's
in
that?
March.
What's that?
Nothing.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
That's like being nice to black people in March. February's over. All right, no. All right. But again, Christmas and pizza, I feel like you're jumping the shark here. These are two different worlds. It's hard to argue.
That's the
these-
point,
That's
Mark.
that's what it is. see.
Okay.
You see?
Which
I
side?
see.
Which side are both of you taking?
It's going to be in a tournament, so I'm not sure yet. I got to be honest. I don't know what I would do there. I don't know what I would do. Pizza's everyone's favorite food. Christmas is my favorite holiday.
Well, it's like that Dave Attell joke. I can't remember the setup, but the punchline is, well, it's all your favorite things.
The boat. If you name a boat,
You do the joke.
pizza, pussy, Christmas, Santa.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that what he said?
Pizza Pussy Santa, I think.
Yeah,
is
pizza,
it.
pussy, because everyone likes one of those things.
Here, it'd be a fun idea for your show, and feel free to kick me in the balls here. I've been drinking Japanese whiskey. But you get two high-profile lawyers and give them a thing, and then you and Joe team up, and you guys debate with lawyers, because you guys are pros
Us versus
now.
them.
Us versus them.
I love that.
You guys are two brilliant arguers,
I love
and now
that.
you got two professional arguers. Make a case against these
You
lawyers.
can also
I
get
love it.
comics who used to be lawyers.
So
You get Dan Natterman and Al LaBelle up in that.
Hey, good
LaBelle.
call. Good call.
Wow.
I think Dimitri was a lawyer.
we haven't had many guests. We've only had a couple because I film it out in Staten Island and we didn't have the room. But we're actually branching out now. So we're bringing in all guests. We're doing 3 ways, 4 ways, team ups, all that shit now.
If you guys want to team up against two right here, it could be a We Might Be
you guys,
Drunk
we'd love to have you on.
We'll go to the island.
You guys want to do it?
Yeah.
You used to take that ferry over there.
I love the ferry.
I'm right by there. It's not far.
By the way, Jost is doing a ferry show. I did it first.
Oh, yeah, you did on Fallon.
Tonight show, yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody
What'd you
saw
do?
it. I did during the pandemic, I had a Fallon waiting. They're like, hey, are you going to do Fallon? COVID hits. So I was like, I still want that Fallon. I still want that
I
spot.
did too, but it was going to be a Zoom, so I didn't do it.
I didn't want to do Zoom either. So I said, all right, you got to be outside. Shooting outside sucks. Let's at least make it interesting. I got my guys, my camera crew. We shot a set on the Staten Island ferry. So we're outdoors.
What?
We're on a ferry. It's different. It's
It was
new.
great.
You just did it guerrilla, or they let you? You probably
I did a gorilla, and they took it.
No one on the ferry came up to you and said, well, you can't do this?
They did after, but we got it. We got it in the can.
You got...
We also brought a drone. The wind took the drone right into the sea.
And
that
it
was gone.
cut Dominic's hand, right?
That's right. Yeah, his hand's bleeding.
Syracuse filmed it, and Dominic Mull who did my roof thing. He did the drone, and he did that for Mark's thing too.
Yep.
And the propeller from the drone cut his hand bad.
No way.
Yes, that's
Wait,
right.
where did you set the mic up? You did it outside, inside?
We brought a big speaker. It was just mic cord to speaker, and we got a couple ferry goers, and I got a couple fans out there, and they just stood there in the freezing cold
outside
on the back end of the boat where you get off to get on.
You're shitting me. And did you do the set from Manhattan to Staten or Staten to Manhattan?
We did it from Manhattan to Staten to run it, and then we got it back, and then did
so
it
you
there.
only had people that were on. You happen to have just people that were commuting on that ferry.
I had about 6 people who were fans. I just wrote a tweet like, "Hey, this is a crazy thing. I know this is ridiculous, but come on out."
So
and
how many
watch."
people were watching?
Probably about 12.
That's it.
That's
and
it.
you put that on Fallon?
Yeah, they bought it.
Was there enough of a feedback? Like,
well, we cleaned the sound up like a motherfucker. 'Cause
Okay.
It was so. And here it is. Like.
Dude, I had no idea.
Nobody saw it.
At least show a bit, Matt. That's pretty cool.
Wow, the sound isn't
Hey,
great,
folks.
but this is
Here we
it.
are
Look,
on
looks
the
beautiful.
Staten Island Ferry in New York City.
You're shitting me.
that wind was so
Thanks for
crazy.
coming out.
Yeah.
This is good times. Good to be here. This
They
is kinda
played
like
this
being
version
on,
on
the
Fallon
Titanic,
with the wind.
except It's the economy that's
there
sinking.
they are.
People,
Yeah,
anything.
yeah,
It was
these
like
are
the Wild
crazy
West during
times. I
COVID.
can't
Yeah.
believe we're all here because some guy made love to a bat. Speaking of bats,
was
they
all
actually
COVID.
shut down the production of the movie Batman because Batman got corona, which doesn't shock me too much because the wrong part of his face is covered.
All right, we don't have
Man,
to watch
corona's
by
starting to
act.
feel like the check engine light. At first,
Wow.
think it's cool.
Thanks.
that like the dock is like the light. You got to just like look back and be like, oh shit, I got to wrap this up.
exactly. But a bunch of like ferry guys, like dock guys, were like watching me from the top level, like, ugh, this guy stinks. And that was totally in my head the whole time. Like,
Where'd you
this
get that in your head to do that?
Huh?
How'd you get, like, you just thought of it?
Thought of it because I knew I wanted to. It had to be outside because they were so COVID strict, and I was like, outside. How do we make this? The roof. And so I said, New York Comedy Club, can I do it on the roof? And they said someone already did that. And then I said, what about this? No. What about the top of the Empire State Building? No. Ferry.
Would you boom the audience or would you do?
Yeah.
Ah.
Big boom.
Wow. And that played on Fallon.
Yeah, nobody cared. I was like, this is going to change it. It's like a Tom Green sketch. Holy shit. Nobody gave a shit.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
they got that ferry. I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know how you're gonna put in tens of millions of dollars to turn that around.
I don't
spoke to
understand
him about it.
So Colin Jost and Pete Davidson bought a boat. I don't get why.
I mean, you know, if you're from Staten Island, like it was. So I saw someone sent me the link that it was going to be on for sale, and I didn't realize it was a.
It's for sale.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was a. Don't know how it's sold.
Oh, an auction.
There it is. I didn't realize it was going to be an auction. It said in the thing 125, and you don't understand. Like that is
That's low.
that the ferry to me is like church.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like it really is. It's steeped in who I am. You know what I mean? It's like I have so for 125 to own and
boat?
by the way, it was the
Still a
John F.
boat?
Kennedy to JFK. I took that boat every single day.
Really?
Yeah, every day for a decade, like
Wow.
for more. So I was like, wow, that's not too much. Now I didn't know what the implications were for making a purchase like that.
Yeah.
And I got that text on a Monday. I texted 2 friends, and I said, should we buy this? I didn't know for what. I said, should we just buy it? I don't know what. We got to find out what the holding costs are. But at 125, if we don't have to, if it's good finance or whatever the hell it is, and figure out what to do. I don't know what we're gonna do with it. And then less than 48 hours later, they bought it. But I wouldn't. But I'm glad I didn't. And
How
I
do you
wouldn't.
buy a ferry together?
Right.
What does that mean?
I'm sure somebody
I
got
guess
Venmo'd.
Paul Italia bid on it for Colin and Pete or whatever, and they just I don't know what they worked out, but they have plans for it. I talked to Colin. They just did it blindly, he doesn't even know the holding costs.
Wow.
He was like, we kind of made a snap judgment. He goes, I think it's going to be a losing proposition, maybe, but we're gonna really work on it, get invested, try to dock it, and try to make it into something. I think it's a really cool idea.
Great
It's cool
idea.
that they're both Staten Island guys.
I love
right?
it. I love
That's
it.
huge.
Yeah, but it's so cool. And but yeah, and I was like, I might have gone in on that if I was in the conversation, but in hindsight, I'm glad that I didn't. It is going to be a tough. That's a lot of money to hold it, to dock it, to repair it, to all that stuff. So,
But
in
I
theory,
do-
it was great, and I wish them well. But I'm probably glad I didn't do it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a headache, but I think the demand to go, just the idea, the novelty of it, I think will bring people out.
Yeah.
You know, hey, a stand-up show on a boat. It's pretty.
I mean,
it's
you'd do
fun.
it, right?
I would do it
I
in a
would do that.
second.
That's
I've
cool.
done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? So I like that Pete and Colin are going for it. Like,
Yeah.
let's try something crazy. But I think it will be tough to keep.
We'll see where it goes.
Sustain.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe in like 30
Thing
years,
holds-
people buy subway cars or something. That'll be like the
Oh,
ultra
yeah.
rich move.
It holds
Like,
over.
get this homeless guy jacking off my. That's mine. I own that.
Yeah.
It holds over 5,000 people.
Oh my
What?
god.
Yeah, man.
Are they
Oh.
gonna have like yacht parties on a?
That's
Staten
what I'm
Island ferry?
saying. Just spruce it up, dock it, and throw events. you know?
Yes. So
Which
there's
I'm
still,
sure they'll do.
What's the move though? This is just an old boat. They're still doing the ferry, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Ferry's
I'm an idiot.
24/7, 365 free.
It used to be a quarter.
Used to be a quarter, 50 cents token.
When did that go away?
A long time ago.
Okay.
Also, no cars anymore since 9/11.
That's when it changed? That's pretty recent.
Yeah, 9/11. It was cars every. Oh well, there was boats that handled cars and boats that didn't.
Ah, I gotcha. I
But
love
why
that.
Growing up, it was just we pulled our car right on that shit.
Wow.
And then, amazing if you think about it.
Yeah.
We just lined up, pulled our car on, then pulled out in Manhattan.
That's amazing.
Wow, it seems like so foreign now, but
But
I
you remember
when-
that.
Oh, I mean, it was my. I mean, I was only 20 years.
Sure.
That was into my mid-20s that we did that.
Wow.
Yeah, and now it's like, and it's like it's it's crazy. It's like, I don't know what nine. I guess it's like, yeah, you're like, okay, we're exposed here. There's a risk if someone brings a car. You know, after that, it was like anything can happen. But it's like the guy who lit his shoes.
Yeah.
One guy lit his shoes, failed.
No more shoes.
30 years globally, no more shoes. It's like, it's wild. He failed.
Well, I know, but all you have to do is sign up for Clear or pre-check, and you get around that. But like,
Yeah,
I'm reminded,
which I am.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I mean that shit. I see people taking shoes off now, and I'm like, sucker. Like
Yeah.
I really.
It's like
I
the
really-
people that don't have Easy Pass.
It's
What do you
crazy.
do?
Right.
Well,
right.
I've had friends who are like, I don't want to be on the grid. I'm like, you're that dude. That dude is making your life less comfortable.
Just you be on the grid. I mean, what do you gotta?
But don't you worry that the government is saying, hey, we're going to set this rule unless you pay? So they're not really worried about us. They're like, give us the money and we'll let you keep your shoes on. Because you got to pay for Clear.
Yeah,
you
gotta
pretty
Clear is
check.
a private business.
I know, but I'm just saying it proves that they don't actually give a shit about you if they're like, all right, pay a couple bucks
Well,
and we'll let you.
I think the idea is that you're vetted. You check your fingerprints. They do a background check.
So
Yeah.
you pay
here's
with
your
the
fingerprints? I think
I
Give
think.
some
Well, you did for
semen. That was
TSA
weird.
pre. Maybe not, but for pre you did. Well, what happened was TSA pre was the
No,
jam.
I did the thing. I was
And then all of a
fucking
sudden, TSA pre the lines were out the door, so they had to come up with something else.
Aha.
Yeah, you have
We're
Clear,
gonna keep
right?
giving more.
Yeah.
You gotta.
I love
It's
Clear.
the only way.
Clear has saved my ass.
You can roll it. Say it's what is it? A couple $100, whatever it is. If it saves your ass once, it's
worth
it paid for itself.
Think about how much more we're gonna have to give up in like 10 years.
Like what?
I don't know what the next line. There's gonna be a third line.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna have Clear. We're gonna have
Yeah.
to. They're gonna be like, do a dance, and we're like, you gotta do a dance if you want to get the third one. I'm like,
Oh, you in the foreskin line? Yeah, they got my foreskin. Yeah.
Has your guys travel recently with COVID and shit been? My travel has been nightmarish. I've had
It's
the
hell.
worst luck. I've
gotten
7,
lucky,
8
knock on wood.
Really? I have 7 or 8 flights in a row that were canceled in
Whoa.
a
What
row
airline?
on over 3 multiple weeks. Always United.
well, that's your
Yeah,
problem.
They cancel.
I can't believe the airline that suffocated a puppy in the overhead.
Yeah.
It's fucking up travel. They're the worst.
Always United. Lost my luggage.
Damn.
What does that have to do with COVID?
Luck. I stick Delta for the most part, and I've been pretty lucky.
Delta's
but
good.
Delta's good. JetBlue's
United's
pretty good.
trash.
And a
JetBlue's
sleeper
great.
one, Southwest is a sleeper.
They were sleeper, but they fucking. It's shady. It's a
Yeah.
little too egalitarian for me.
You think so?
I don't know.
Socialist.
Yeah, I like it. What's this?
I took your advice.
Oh hell yeah, dude, love it.
What do you got there?
Well, I
Got a
was
little Delta
I was
card.
I'll take a Frontier, whatever I got. I finally got this tin.
Don't put that up on the
Oh,
fucking
geez,
podcast.
Sorry,
Can you
good
blur,
point.
Can you blur that, man? Yeah, all right.
It's a Sky Miles card because I want
Yeah.
that lounge, motherfucker.
The lounge is big.
Yeah.
lounge is
Especially on
everything.
delays.
Yes.
Yeah. A little another hack if you don't know. Have you got an Amex?
We know all the hacks.
Joe
A
Mack?
business Amex? What? Who's that?
Joe Mackey.
If you got a platinum business Amex, you get in the lounge free.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's
and,
nice.
and if you have 2 of them, right? Like just order another one. They send it to you free. And then you have one in the pocket. You can give it to your friend. They never check the name. You just show it. You get in.
Oh,
So you could
wow.
order another one. It'll send it to you in the mail. You have 2. They both work. But
Wow.
you just use one to give
That's
to your friend to get
huge.
into the lounge for
Wow.
free.
You just
Otherwise,
gave
you gotta
that
pay. You gotta pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
The United Lounge, by the way, which I've gotten into many times, not great.
Nah.
Kind of a waste. It's like ramen noodles and handy snacks and cheese doodles, and you're like, what are we doing? I'm in the
Were we
lounge.
like in a time machine when I was 12?
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
Lunchables. Yeah.
I went into the Virgin Atlantic Lounge in London.
Oh, the international's a different
Can I
world.
tell you something? I've never seen anything like it. It was like it was the most. I wanted to stay.
Yeah.
They had full private bathrooms with
Whoa.
showers.
Wow.
They had a lounge with a pool table.
Wow.
They had a TV movie area.
Oh.
They had a menu that they give you to bring you food, not go up and serve yourself.
Jesus.
It was lights out. I was like, I cannot believe what I'm looking at.
There's a woman
high
dancing to
speed
She's My
Wi-Fi.
Cherry Pie. Just fucking around.
Yeah, if you ever have I only did it once, but it was
Yeah.
like, I mean, it was a real experience.
Yeah, I did the lounge in I did the Melbourne Comedy Fest, and they hooked you up with business class. The lounge was incredible. It's like you said, I didn't want to leave, and the flight was amazing. It's a 24-hour flight or 24-hour
And
flight.
you were in lay flat.
I was in
bed?
lay flat, but I didn't
Okay.
need it. I mean, I had a nonstop scotch. The food was amazing. You got food
But
anytime
you had
you
to
wanted.
sleep on that, right?
You could sleep. Like you could go back pretty good, but it was just beautiful. I didn't
Yeah.
want it to end.
Yeah, it helps. Now, let me tell you something. I went to Australia once. I never thought I would go. I can't sustain a flight like that.
It's a nightmare.
I saved up. I got business class. It was $7,500 ticket. I tell you this, the flight was full. It was direct from LA. I went to
Okay.
LA, then direct. I got on the flight. I get to my seat. My fucking seat is broken.
Oh,
It was a lay flat. This piece right here was like it was velcroed on. I sat in it, sunk all the way in. It was like there was no like give on it, like there was no support.
Yeah.
It fell all the way in. I got up, I pulled it off. It was a little flimsy thing with velcro on it, and it was
What?
like it was broken. So I said, "Whoa, we didn't take off yet."
Yeah.
So I called the lady. The lady called the guy. The guy came with the neon vest, right? And he's working on. He's like, "Oh, I'll do." And then he goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do about this." And I said to the lady, "I paid $7,500 for this ticket.
Good for you.
I bought a lay flat. I've been waiting for this my entire life. This is my first time to Australia. You need to fucking fix this."
yeah, we got a 20-hour flight cooking
So
here.
she calls another couple people and she comes and goes, "I'm really sorry.
Oh!
We can't fix it. What I'll do is I'll give you 2 seats. Put the seats on top of each other. Maybe give yourself a little extra support." And I was like, I had to go. And I was like, you tell me this is the only thing. So I folded my hoodie. I put it inside the seat. I put 2 seats on it. It still felt like absolute shit. It didn't stick. So it was like slipping out from underneath. 24 hours straight. You know what she did? She came over in mid-flight and she goes, "You know, we're really sorry about your experience. So we want to help you in some way. So here you go." And she hands me she hands me a cheap bottle of fucking champagne.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, "What do you want me to celebrate here? How fucking shitty this
They
is?"
didn't refund you?
No.
Wow.
No, it didn't
What
refund me.
airline? Put him on blast. dude.
The main, I don't know. It wasn't like the ones it was like the
Emirates?
Australia. No, it wasn't Emirates.
Look it up, Peters. Get the Australian line
It's
on
not even the
horn.
champagne. It's sparkling apple juice. they give you.
Drink it. And we had these like cubby holes to put all our shit in. I just put it in there and left it there.
Damn,
Yeah.
you're a good
A
dude. I mean,
bottle
you
of
could have
champagne.
tweeted all day long, "Hey, Dickless," or whatever.
I found that it works against me.
Q-Link, Pelican, Hinterland, Jetstar.
Nope.
Go back up. I think we might have missed it. Topend, Unity.
Nope.
Damn.
Unity.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're digging a little hard on that. There's a deli in Manhattan called the United We Stand Deli, and I'm like, settle down.
Yeah, right.
Quantas.
Qantas.
That's it. Qantas.
They're
Qantas.
big. I've heard of them.
Yeah, that was
Want to
it.
sleep. Worst show ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I flew.
They didn't do
actually.
shit.
Wow.
And
What assholes?
But I found that if I use Twitter to like get justice, I get shit on. I was like, "Oh, just fucking calm down, you fucking celebrity," you know, like whatever they say. And I'm like, I'm a human being that values the dollar.
Yes.
You know, like
And
why
also,
you?
you paid that money. Damn,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
Yeah, I didn't do it for that. But one time I remember like I bought a pair of Nike like tech bullshit pants that were like, I splurged. I was like, I'm gonna buy that.
You're a
Yeah.
sneaker guy too.
I'm a sneaker guy. I bought these
Yeah.
Nike. They were $210 for these sweatpants. Again, never purchased a sweatpant. I never purchased a sweatpant over $50.
Yeah.
In my life, I put them on. They were thin leg. They looked good. They were like elevated. I could wear them out. I could dress them up a little bit. It was like a utility pair. I'm like, I'm gonna
gotcha.
splurge.
$210 for sweat. I mean, that's like paying $500 for Crocs.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild. But they were like this technology. It was like, you know, it was in like the Nike flagship. It was whatever.
Okay.
I splurged. I bought 2 pair, black and gray. And immediately they fell to shit. They were like
Wow.
bullshit. And so I was like, I'm going to tweet them. So I tweet, I say, Nike, I spent this money on this thing. And man, Nike shut me down publicly.
Whoa.
They were like, yeah, nope. Like literally on Twitter. And then everybody else was like, either were like, you fucking spend $200 on sweatpants, you asshole. And I'm like, well, I took a chance, guys. I'm middle aged. I have no kids. I've been saving for a while. Like I've been saving for a while. Like let me just.
I have no kids.
This is all I have.
Yeah,
I have no kids.
So they shit on me for that, and then they shit on me for Nike shitting on me.
Wow.
And that was it. I was just left. I got the pants still.
I'm shocked. I mean, I've shit on Aaron. You can shit on Biden. He apologizes. I can't believe you get shit from...
people just think like, you know,
because you're rich and successful.
Yeah, but I'm not really. I mean, I guess I don't know
you're
what is
a TV
rich.
star.
Yeah, I guess so. But they really don't like.
Wow.
And I'm normal. My opinion on money has not changed a single bit.
No, I'm the same. I'm with you.
A single bit. Why would it?
Same.
You know what
how
I mean?
you're
Like,
born, how you're raised.
Yeah.
I'll spend money on food, and that's about it. You know, I'm
betting, footwear,
betting
experiences.
Good sheets are very important to me.
Mattress,
bedding.
sheets.
I thought you meant bedding.
No, bedding.
Be a good cutaway to DraftKings. Right there.
literally put money into your bed.
Yeah, because you're
your
in
bed,
8
your
hours a
sheets,
night.
your pillows. Buy a $200 pillow. Buy a $5,000-$6,000 bed. But I mean, you know, put it on a plan. Do it if you can do it.
Yeah.
Like just do it. They have like interest-free shit. Do it.
We got
You're
Mike
on the
Lindell here.
Next up,
Let
he's
me
like,
talk to you
January
guys about
6th was pretty cool. I
You gotta get a good pillow if you're gonna sleep in the Capitol.
You are on. You got to rest up. We got to storm. You are on your bed 1/3 of your life.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
not us.
Put the money
Let's be
in.
real, the three of us. we're
Yeah,
not.
it's true. But yeah, that's what I said. And you're standing.
This is
Yeah,
the
you're
first
right.
year Mark and I have stayed in nice hotels. Like, you know, like we no,
I barely do.
You really, that's
It makes
really,
a difference.
I should.
I just had this
If you're gonna
conversation.
do the road every week, Mark.
No, you're right. You're right.
And we're not even staying in the Four Seasons. We're just staying in something not shitty.
Right.
Yeah. My
that's
manager
true.
sat me down when we really started, like I really started like doing like 50, 60, 70, whatever it is. And he was like, you have to, because I wouldn't. And he's like, you have to fly first class. He goes, and you have to upgrade the hotel. You got to make it amenable to you. You can't just be grinding and then get on the plane and be uncomfortable and get there and you get in the room and it's not good. And
Right.
then you're just like, you hate your life.
Yes.
You got to just, this is great. This seat is great. This room is great. He's like, it'll help and it'll go a long way. And I didn't want to spend that money, but I changed a few years ago and it makes all the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you can
really
do it. If you can do it. You put the time in, but if you can do it now, do it.
Yeah, well, you talk to anybody who's a non-comic, any civilian, about traveling, and they're like, oh, I had to go to Newark, and then the airport took forever, and I'm like, I do that every week. I do that multiple times a week, you psycho.
I know.
And we checked to the hotel, they weren't ready,
I know.
and we had to wait, and you're like, yes, that's my fucking
That's
life.
my life.
Oh, I remember so many times getting there like 10 a.m. and they're like, your room won't be ready till 3. And you're like, cool, I'm going to sleep right here.
Yeah,
Right there.
yeah, exactly.
Right there. And you know they can do stuff for you. You know that.
Yeah.
It's all up to the person, what they're feeling behind it. Every one of those people behind the desk has the power to do whatever they can for you.
Good
they all
point.
do. So you got to go in up top, big smile.
Yes.
Like you don't need nothing. Like your room's already ready. You go in, you say, oh my God, you read the tag. Hello, Clarissa. How are you today? How are you? How are you? No, how are you?
Yes.
And then you smile and you say, I'm great. You know, like, how's the weather? You just make a little small talk.
Yep.
And then you'll see it go, oh. And then she'll go, you know what? It's not ready, but I have this other. And then they just.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to get in.
I
early.
had that Kava.
You could also say, Clarissa, your husband Phil and your kid Stuart, I found out all their names. If you don't make my room work out, bad things can happen.
I have a set of unusual skills. Whatever he says.
Clarissa, you go home tonight to Phil?
I had this at Kava. It was pouring down rain, and I went into Kava just to get out of the rain. It was in Wall Street area.
Love Kava.
Kava's underrated.
Underrated.
It's like a
Kava, C-A-V-A?
Yeah. It's like
Kava?
Chipotle, but Mediterranean.
It's like a worldly Chipotle. It's more
I
exotic.
thought Kava was literally a geographical location. You were talking
It might be actually. There it is. That's
Yeah.
Kava. It's one of these bowl places, but it's
really good.
Nice. It's very good. So I went into Kava and I was like, all right, I'll buy a bowl. I feel bad. And I was making jokes like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, I just want to get out of the rain. And it's a couple of knuckleheads behind the counter, and I'm busting their balls, and they give me a free bowl because they can. They don't care.
Everybody can.
Everybody
That's
can.
his little known secret.
How often are you on the road and you pop in like a diner and you're like, let's get a coffee, and then you try to pay and they're just like, that'll happen.
That'll happen.
They're like, just take it.
You give them a
coffee.
little flavor.
Sometimes
You
it
give 'em a
happened in
little
Alabama over
charm.
the weekend.
Wow.
I'll tell you, that's all that happened in Alabama. That crowd did not like me. I'll tell you, that was the only goodwill I got that weekend. Huntsville. Ooh.
You have the best crowd work clips online.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, man.
Terrific, man.
Well, I record every set, so it's not
Right.
every road set at least. So it's but that crowd, holy shit, they were
Really?
not easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's a
you
different
work. It was the
sensibility.
weekend.
I did
And
Thursday
you worked.
through
You had to work.
Saturday.
You had to work through every show.
Thursday was up and down. Friday early was really rough. They were stiff. Late show they were just hammered.
Oh God.
Saturday early was pretty good, and the late was great. But it's like, man, they were. It was a tougher weekend than I've had since I've been back out there. Probably.
Wow.
Totally. Those are
Great
wake you
club
up.
though. The club was very well run, and they were. It was just like, man, it takes some getting used to, and that's okay, man. Like it's okay to, not you make some necessary edits on those bad weekends. I think so. I'm okay with it.
You know what it's
Yeah, you
kind of
need 'em.
like? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I like to watch these boxing documentaries.
Can I get a little more of that?
Oh yeah, and there's always these boxers that are just dominating. They win every fight, and then they go fight some guy who's tough, and they say it like, "Oh shit, it woke me up, and I had to like try." And that's what these bad rooms. I was just in Syracuse, and it was just like, "Oh, you think you're somebody?
Right.
We'll bring you right back down, and you gotta work it. You gotta make it happen."
It's also like it's a mall in Syracuse. I figured I was helping out a little bit here. You
I
what
know.
This is not exactly. I didn't know there was like a hot thing to do in this town.
I'm trying to bring you a little joy. You bought a ticket, and now you're mad at me.
It's like the highest suicide rate in the country. Can you help out a little? I'm trying to turn things around for you.
Yeah, meet me halfway. Did they do that to strippers? She's out there dancing, to like, not feeling it.
Yeah, they do.
Not hard. Oh, okay.
I don't think a stripper in Syracuse has a great life.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It's me and my friend's birthday.
Dance to Limp Bizkit.
Meanwhile, it's Q up there, and you're like, keep dancing, Q.
I'll tell you another little known hack.
Yeah, please.
I'll
Hack
tell you
it up.
another little known Mackie.
Hacky.
God bless him. One of the funniest guys in the world. You can ask for a discount, like a sale, like a percentage off in any store if you have the stones.
Wait a minute.
My friend used to work in retail. He used to work at Nordstrom Rack.
Yeah.
Right?
I love Nordstrom
He was
Rack.
one of the
Yeah.
top sellers on
deals.
the East Coast.
Wow.
And he let me know the inside scoop. And when I'm with him and we go out, he'll walk into a store and he just got balls and he just goes up and he goes, and he'll ask for the manager or whoever's working there and be like, hey, what can you do for me today?
Whoa.
Swear to God. Hey, and he'll say it outright. He goes, 10, 20%. I want the family. I want the employee rate, 20%. And they'll laugh. They can give it if they want. There's no
Rhyme or
one's
reason.
looking over it.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no regulation. They can hit whatever button they want on there. And you could ask for it all. He asks for it all the time.
Wow.
He gets it like 75% of the time. And then when he's with me, he goes, and I'm going to shop, he goes, what are you going to do for my friend?
Wow.
I won't say it. But he says it. And people be like, they laugh and they're like, I can give you 20%.
Damn.
Just off the street. They do
I
it.
love it. Charm, man. Go confidence.
If you have it in you to ask.
Now, here's my hack about retail. I steal it.
Mark really does steal.
This is stolen from Uniqlo in Soho.
Tell me, swear it.
I swear to God, I stole this in Uniqlo. I bought a little
nice
zip
sweater.
up, and I stole this.
Okay, take me through it because I have a lot of questions now about
right.
you, about the process, everything.
By the way,
All
Mark,
right.
the more you admit to this on podcasts, the harder it's going to be to get out of this when there's a record.
You might be right. You might be
But
right.
go ahead. 'cause
nobody's
it's good
gonna- nobody's
podcasting.
gonna look
No
now.
one
I
cares.
mean, have you seen Rogan? No one keeps track of podcasts.
They're gonna beep every time you stole something.
Mark's compilation stealing
Mark's
stuff.
Uniqlo theft.
I stole in context. No. So
You stole from Uniqlo 17 times in 14 episodes.
it was over years. No, but I stole. This is like, I don't know, 2 months. So I knew I need a little zip up. I lost my zip up. Got stolen.
Did you go
ironically.
in
Yeah.
knowing you were gonna steal?
No.
Okay.
I knew I wanted the jacket, like a little,
took over
like
you.
a flea. What do you call those puffy things? You know.
Puffy Jack.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a little Patagonia type deal?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
zip
They
up.
have great ones there. They're reasonably priced.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I went. So I went. It's on Broadway.
No, you
Soho.
didn't go because it was reasonably priced.
Uniqlo's got good deals.
They do.
So I went there, and the last one I had that got stolen, by the way, Karma, I guess they
Oh,
didn't do it.
okay.
But it got stolen, so I was like, I want that one again.
That's
so I went
trash,
back.
stealing a jacket.
Yeah.
I'm going to steal a used jacket?
Right.
I mean, unless you're from, you're homeless. But.
Stealing a new one, that's class right there.
Okay, so you go in, and you're going in for the puffer.
Yes.
All right.
So I try on some puffs. I try on some puffs, and I go, I do need a black sweater.
Are you alone?
Yes.
Continue.
You got to be alone.
Do you ever do it with your lady? Or
Nah,
no?
because I don't want to incriminate her. What's the
But you
word?
told her you stole
Topless.
that?
I told her, yeah. She was not turned on. I was like, oh, how hot is this? She was like, you're 38. You got a fucking life, you
How
little
did
weirdo.
you say it to her? Were you like, were you like bragging? Like, guess
Yes,
what?
Yes,
Free!
yes. I was like a matador. Woo, look at this. And she was like, you got to get it together. And I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
She's like, you
Okay.
make money. I'm like, I know. It's a thrill.
Okay, okay.
right.
Are you as into this as I am?
I mean, I've heard it bore, and I still
I'm
do.
sorry.
I still
Have you
like
told
it.
it
No,
on the
I still
pod?
like it.
Have you told it on the pod already?
Well, I stole a shirt last week, and I told him that story. But this
A
is
different
sweater.
shirt?
Mark
Yeah.
steals constant. Mark stole a shirt that he wore on Conan that night. I
With
mean,
the
he's-
buzzer on it.
Oh, that's legendary.
Thank you. Thank you.
Legendary.
Oh,
wow.
We can pull that up. You can't see the buzzer, but it's on there. I can tell you which Conan it was. But either way, so I go in and I put the puffer on. I'm like, this is the one. And then you pass by a sweater. You're like, that's a good looking sweater. Oh, there's no buzzer. All right, let me try the sweater on. Okay, it fits. Then you put the puffer on over it. You're like, all right, well, I'm buying the puffer. So here's my move. I go up and buy the puffer with the sweater on. If they catch me, I'll go, oh, shit, I forgot. Obviously, I'm
that old
Well, obviously, I'm
chestnut.
honest because I'm buying the one. So
Right.
I'm willing to buy.
Obviously, I'm honest. As you're telling the story about stealing.
Wait, how much?
in their mind.
Do
in
you
their
keep
mind.
the tag on the sweater so if they
Yes.
All right.
Yes. So if they catch me, I will pay for it, and I'll play it dumb.
Well, hold on. Are the changing rooms supervised?
Well, that's the,
Usually you go in, they go, hey, what's your name?
Right.
Sometimes they write it, and they say how many you need, and they put the number on it. They scarlet letter you right on there.
sure. Well, what am I, an amateur?
Okay.
No, I
Talk
put
to me.
the sweater on in the hallway. I just throw
You
it on.
had the sweater on before you went into the fitting room.
Yes.
So it's premeditated.
No, there's no fitting room. I put the sweater on.
There's a fitting room.
I mean, I
But he
didn't go
doesn't
in.
use it though.
Oh.
I put the sweater on in the hallway. Whoop! One swipe, bam, it's on, and then I throw the puffer on.
It's
I go
too brazen to be a crime.
exactly.
Right.
The brazen is the key.
Right.
Yes, and I do this at the airport too.
Seinfeld, they steal batteries, the old people.
Yeah, yeah.
Mark, Matt, you're gonna have to clip this up. Mark describing stealing in detail is fantastic.
So you say, okay, when you see it,
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know the moment you're deciding to steal. The moment.
Well, once it's on you, it's a lot easier. You're like, all
So
right, I
before
got
it was on, you weren't even considering.
No, I tried it on. I was like, I got this. I knew I had it once it was on.
So you put it on, and
Yeah.
then the seed
yes.
was like, I don't need to pay for
well,
this.
there's always a seed.
So did you put the jacket on at the register and you just go, oh, here's the tag. I want to wear it out.
Yeah. And then
You
they go,
did
you got to take
that?
it off. And I go, okay. And I take the jacket off, and they beep, boop, boop. No questions asked,
Okay, so
and I walk
I'm
out.
looking at your shirt right now.
Yeah.
That's a very standard shirt. So that could be bought anywhere. So I wouldn't know if I was an employee of Uniqlo, I wouldn't know if that was a Uniqlo
Exactly.
sweater.
Good point.
So if you had a basic,
Yeah.
like a solid color, a basic, a layer, a sweater, whatever, then no one, that's balls if they're going to, because if they,
But you
if
take
they-
the jacket
if
off,
they
don't they
accuse you of
see that?
stealing, you know that.
Sure.
I had a friend who used to be security. If you accuse someone of stealing and you detain them and they haven't stole, you got a lawsuit on your hands, my
Oh,
friend. Yeah,
that's good
yeah.
to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you put it on. You said, "I'm not going to pay."
Don't
How
fucking
much
don't
was it?
egg him on. Now he's gonna find a way to sue.
How much was the
Uniqlo.
sweater?
this sweater, I think, was like.
Oh, that's the stolen one right there.
This is a stolen one.
All right.
I think it was 40-ish,
Okay.
and the puffer was 60.
So is any part of you saying, okay, the consequences are not worth $40, or are you saying
I
this
feel
is
like-
bulletproof?
It's bulletproof because if they go, hey, whoa, what's that sweater? I go, oh, shit, I'll pay for this too. Then you're out. Boom. In and out.
Wow. And you think you haven't? That's it.
You've never gotten caught?
Never.
Never. What do you mean you've never gotten caught?
I've done this
Habitual.
1,000 times. You should see me at Hudson News at Newark. I'm all over the road.
You're kidding. No, they got cameras. They got cameras.
Never had a problem.
What are you stealing? You stealing? What are you stealing? Consumer Reports.
I take Dramamine, a wrap, usually a couple of hard-boiled eggs, and a water.
And what are you stealing?
That's what I'm stealing.
What are you paying for?
No, nothing. That's what stealing is.
Whoa.
Well, here's what I do.
He's getting cocky.
Whoa,
I'm getting
whoa.
greedy. I'm
Where are
getting
you
greedy.
where are you putting all this?
I'll tell you where I'm putting it. So I got the
I will
roller-
say they rape us at the airport.
yes.
So this is a little bit of a justice thing.
if you buy one Newsweek, you're fair.
Okay.
So
$9 for a New Yorker?
yes, thank
Crazy.
you. So I got the roller bag. I put it all on top of the roller bag, just right on the top. And I roll out. I look around. Before you know it, I'm in Terminal 3. I'm on the flight.
The looking around. Do the look around again. I like that.
You do it every time?
Every time. You always need something at the airport.
You walk out with an egg salad sandwich,
A wrap,
laying on top of your carry-on,
Yeah, carry on.
and you walk out wrapped with other things, eggs,
Sitting right on it.
and nobody ever's like, eh.
Well, you got to think these people are all behind a counter. They got their face in the register. They got their face in the screen, face on
What
the lady.
about the cameras?
Well, by the time there's some chooch in a camera room, in a newsroom, in the top tower, I'm already off to KC.
Cumulatively, how much do you think you stole?
Oh,
Are we in the thousands?
Forget about it. Yeah,
Thousands.
Way over that.
Are you
yeah. I mean,
serious?
I'm more than 9/11 caused.
Really?
Oh yeah. This is crazy.
And you're gonna do it again. You know that.
Well, it's part of my routine now.
Wow.
Routine.
Okay. So let me ask you a
It's
question.
part of pre-check.
Did you ever think about what happens if you get caught? If you get caught and they don't forgive you, you know what's crazy?
That's
With comedians,
scary.
It doesn't matter, right?
Well,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
really matter. You're not gonna not get
it's
booked.
free press.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna not get booked
I'll
at
still get
fucking
booked.
Comedy on
Mark
State
will-
because you stole a fucking tuna
Mark, the
melt.
New York Post
No.
article that says Mark goes down will say you can see him at the Syracuse Funny Bone this weekend. he'll use it as a plug.
So
he
you're-
steals things, not material. Come see that at the Funny Bone
So when you walk into an airport, when's your next? When you're on the road this weekend?
this weekend in Omaha,
So you're going to JFK?
Newark.
God bless. I'm going to Newark. I'll see you there.
All right,
Friday?
Thursday.
Okay. So you're going to Newark. You know, walking in, I'm going to Hudson News. I'm doing my routine. I'm stealing
Yes.
stuff. Oh, so it's every time.
It's just part of it.
And are you are batting 1,000
Yeah, haven't been caught.
in dozens.
Decade.
Decade.
Yeah, I'll send you a photo
Do you
of my
feel weird
bounty
making
next
what
time.
you
My
make?
booty.
Do you feel weird making what you make and still stealing?
No,
I gotta
it's
tell
like
you,
he
I
said,
am-
it's all
I
in
am
there. It's in you.
beside
It's who you
myself.
are.
I am beside myself.
Well-
because it's par for the course. It's happening every time. You know you're doing it.
Yeah.
You always make that stop. Unless you're late, you're going to Hudson News
Yep.
and you're leaving. You're stealing stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you my biggest bounty. Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm going to ask you one question. At any point, your heart rate does it spike at any
Oh
point?
yeah, it's spiking the
it
whole
still
time.
does every time.
Oh yeah, of course, because I'm
Despite
aware.
You being batting 1,000, it spikes every time.
Yes.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Well, that's part of
feeling?
it. It's why do people bungee jump? Why do people skydive?
Okay, so this
This
is
is
your
my
bungee jump.
Yes.
But isn't okay? But continue.
Yeah, so my biggest bounty, one time my flight got real fucked up and I had to sleep basically at the airport because I couldn't find a way. And they left the
You're
Hudson
like
News
Tom
gate
Hanks.
down
You're
like this.
Tom Hanks
I
in
was
the
like Tom
terminal.
Hanks. They left the gate down here and it had about a fucking 2 foot. And I rolled right under that gate and I was eating dinner in there.
It was oh my god! It was like the L.A. riots.
It was like the riot. I was looting. I was like the guy of Louis Vuitton.
This is. What do you think about this? Is this you?
I mean,
Can you do it? Have you ever done it?
I can't do it. No.
I can't
No,
steal
he's
from
an
a. I
upstanding
can't steal
citizen.
from a Hudson. I can't steal from
Hudson
a place.
News.
God forbid someone like I'm on my way and they grab me.
Joker goes down.
When I was younger, I went to a baseball card show. Do you remember those?
Oh, I love those.
Baseball. I don't even know if they do that.
Were you a
still.
collector?
Baseball. When I was in grammar school.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta
I
wrap
went with
this
my
thing
best
up here.
friend. What's that?
We got to wrap up soon, but I want to hear this
All right,
story.
this is it. We'll wrap it up.
All right.
I went to a baseball card show. I was wearing a fanny pack. It was a short face. It was a
big
short
mistake,
face.
big mistake.
I was wearing a fanny pack. One of my best friends at the time, we go in, and I know somehow or another he's deciding to steal cards. I remember it. A Kirby Puckett Topps 85 rookie, a Dow Strawberry rookie, a Dwight Gooden rookie, a Don Manley rookie, a whole bunch
He's
of cards.
got good taste.
He's taking them.
All the
He's
best
putting
of
them
the
in my
best.
fanny pack. I'm not taking them.
you're an
I'm
accomplice.
access- Yeah, I'm an accessory. We do the whole lap, and then my dad is scheduled to pick us up.
Uh-oh.
So we're doing the whole lap. He's throwing in my fanny pack. I got like a couple $100 worth of cards in my fanny pack. Rookie cards out the ass. We go to leave when my dad's coming to pick us up, and as soon as we go to leave, some guy gets in front of the doorway and stands in front of us. He goes, "Stop right there."
Oh.
And I go, "What's the matter?" He goes, "You're not walking out of here." And at the same exact time, my dad was entering. And I saw him walking up, and the guy was holding me, and my dad was like, "What's the matter here?" Like, more about the guy, like, why are
Yeah.
you even holding my son? Like, he goes, "What's going on?" And the guy was like, "Well, your son's stealing cards."
Oh.
So my dad, literally, I see him go a shade of like red. I want to say I was 12. He takes me by my shirt and lifts me in the air. He takes me by my shirt. He goes, "Is this true?" My dad never hit me in my whole life. He wouldn't even curse in front of me.
Yeah.
He kisses me. He goes, "Is this true?" And he goes, "Is this?" He said, "Is this the son I've been raising?"
Oh.
And I pissed my pants.
I don't blame you.
Pissed my pants. The guy
You've ruined the cards.
The guy felt so bad for me. The guy looked at me in the air pissing, and he was like, "Get out of here!" You know. And I went home with the cards.
Whoa!
My friend went home. We lived in apartment buildings right next to each other.
So your dad was in on it.
He got in no trouble. His parents were like, "You stupid ass! You got caught." He was outside doing fucking wheelies on his bike. My dad screamed at me. I was doing that like crying thing, right? And he left the house. I remember I was behind the sectional. I hid behind it because I was so scared. He was yelling.
Sure.
He went out. He came back. It was dark. I was behind the sectional still. He opened the door, turned on lights. He saw me back there, and he was like, "I'm really sorry about I yelled at you like that, but you can't do that." All right. So that was fast forward a couple years later. It's Christmas time. We're in Sears. Remember when those wrestlers, those WWF wrestlers, those like bendable, like those big wrestlers?
Yes, the
figures?
wrestling buddies, yeah.
Okay, so we're in there, and I'm shopping with him, and I'm like, "Dad, can I get a wrestler?" I'm like, I'm coming with you. I don't want to be here. So I wanted Jesse the Body Ventura. So my dad takes it. We get online at Sears. It's mayhem. There's like a long line. We're waiting. My dad, I have to be somewhere. We're waiting. I see my dad getting impatient. And I literally watch my dad go. And then he breaks open the plastic, takes Jesse the Body out of the packaging, and he goes, "You know what? Let's go because I gotta be somewhere. Let's go." And we start walking toward the door, and he has the thing loose in his hand, and I'm looking at him, and we get to the vestibule, and I go, "Stop!" And he's like, "What?" And I go, "You're gonna take Jesse the Body Ventura?" And he goes, "No." He goes, "I'll come back. I'll pay for it tomorrow." I go, "No, we're not gonna steal that. I don't want to steal that.
What?
We're not gonna steal that." And he looks at me and he goes, "You're right." We go back in. He gets to the packaging. We stay online for like 25 more minutes. He pays for it, and I took him to task for it.
Wow!
He held me up. He made me piss my pants.
Oh, look at that!
I served justice. Cyclical came right back.
I thought would have been a great end of the first stories if the dad sees you get away with that, and he's like, "We got a good thing going."
Yeah,
We just start conning people. You pee on command. I yell at you. We're taking tops and fucking Bowers. All
We'll
those.
get a Honus Wagner in there.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah.
Man, well,
Amazing.
there you go, folks. Where are you going to be, guys?
Plug some dates. Sal.
Yes, I'm playing like you. You're May 7th. At the Beacon.
You're 14th.
I am May 14th at the Beacon.
I love it.
It was announced today. I don't know when this comes out. When does this come out?
2 weeks.
So that's it. Tickets are on sale right now.
Hell yeah.
I'm at the Beacon May 14th. I'm at the Ryman March 11th.
Wow.
And I'm everywhere else. I have like 20, 30 cities up right now. SalVulcanoComedy.com. Please.
Yes.
We love you, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Bring Jesse the Body Ventura toys.
I still have it.
Oh, you still have it?
So, yeah, I still
Oh, you're a good son and a horrible dad.
Where are you going to be?
I'm all over the place. Tampa, Cincinnati, Columbus, Louisville, Fort Wayne, Indianapolis, La Jolla.
I'm in all of those too.
Okay, Raleigh.
check it.
Chicago this summer. It's going to be marknormancomedy.com.
Sam, we're adding Chicago again, taping something there. We got Sacramento, San Diego, Orlando, West Palm, Columbus, Salt Lake, Cleveland, the Beacon in New York. So many cities. It's all on samarel.com/shows. We keep adding shit. Brea, Toronto. Added a second in Toronto. I'm pumped for that. And remember, guys, we might be drunkpod.com. We got these glasses now. We got all kinds of shit. We might be drunkpod@gmail.com for the Patreon stuff. We love you. Keep listening. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Sal. We love you.
Keep boozing.
This was a blast, boys.
Thank you for coming, Sally. Great up.
Sunday's the day for my next offender. A bit of Peeve